stream, baby.
Stream. That's every stream.
What do you mean every stream, Karth? It's like 95% of all streams.
We're just now gonna.
Yeah, Karth. Gosh, 95% isn't all of them.
What?
You're so intellectually dishonest. Oh my god.
Intellectually. Oh no, I was going to say something very un-PC. Then let's not do that. Let's go ahead and move that down.
Do it.
Do it in Huggies. Yeah. So we're here. We're loud. We're proud. We're grabbing some whiskey. What are your libations of choice today, Karthric? I've already asked Wolfie off stream, so that is a generous serving of something that I don't know.
It's whiskey.
But
it is Keeper's Heart, which is a combination of
you can
American
keep my heart.
And Irish whiskey.
Yeah, okay. I'm down for it. It's a good time. I might need to move Karth slightly to the left/right. No, you don't need to move. I just need to move your picture because I'm only getting a bit of you, and I'd rather see all of it. I need all of you, Karthric. I need all of you. There we go. Ah, look how pretty we all look. We look so pretty. Except for that bald Welshman. He's an ugly dumbass. That's right.
Wait, what? There's a bald Welshman on the stream?
I never knew you were bald or Welsh.
I didn't agree to this.
I quit.
Leave the call.
Yeah. Karthric, come back. I miss you already. What is going on, chat? How you doing, Mark? How you doing? Hello there. How are you, gentlemen? Are you wonderful, wonderful gentlemen? Are you rather good? Are you rather juicy? I think so.
You know, we're chilling. We rocking.
We've had a week off.
Living our best life.
We didn't do Tribe Talks on the weekend, did we? Last weekend.
That was your fault.
Was it?
Yeah, he was building a fucking house.
Oh yeah, I was moving house, guys.
No. He wasn't building.
Mortar by mortar. Yeah.
I made the same joke about Ricky P, who was also moving house last week.
Okay, Ricky P owes me an apology. He should be telling me these things and crediting me when he's moving house. That son of a bitch. I'm gonna have words with Ricky P.
You had the idea to move house first, and then he just fucking copied you.
He's
Sorry,
just
that's referencing
me.
something we're talking about off stream, but
yeah. What's going on, Megatron? Yeah, well, cool. That's awesome for Ricky P. But yeah, I was moving house, and today, Karth and Wolfie. Now, first of all, I'll do an intro. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tribe Talks. This is the Galaxy of Heroes podcast video where we only stream, podcast. It's a podcast, damn it. All we talk about is Galaxy of Heroes.
All of the above.
Anyway, I've got two people here with me. They're wonderful. Their names are Wolfie and Karthric. They are my amazing co-hosts. Now, let's talk about Galaxy of Heroes stuff. So I moved house last week, and this will make Karthric cringe with abject shame. Because today, in my 37 years of being a man on planet Earth, is the very first time I have ever hung a mirror on a wall. I fucking drilled the holes and everything. You know, I fucking put the nails in the walls with the little pilot plug hole thingies and fucking hung up a wall and it was level as shit. I was like, I'm now officially a man. Forget having sex for the first time. No, hanging a mirror on the wall. That's the barrier to entry.
Now, the plus side, though, is that, you know, you don't get in trouble for hanging the mirror on the wall.
What do you mean?
It's your home.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's my home. And never mind, I don't know what the fuck was going on. I was basically, Karthric's going to tell me something like, oh my God, you got to undo that. Your house is going to fall down. It's basically a chimney flue, essentially. There's no actual chimney there. It's just a flue is there. It's obviously been blocked up years ago. But anyway, I was drilling holes into it and I drilled one side and I'd measured out and I got the other side. And I started drilling the other side and there was some sort of fucking bricks made of fucking titanium, fucking adamantium there that it would not go deep enough to get the little plug in the hole. So I was like, shit, it just won't, literally, I don't know what the fuck was in there. It just wouldn't drill. So I was like, okay, so I'll go a little bit lower. I went a little bit higher. Went a little bit higher, drilled it in, it went all the way through, no problem. I was like, okay, great. Now I went to the other side, drilled, and it stopped, the same place. But on the other side of the wall, I was like, what the fuck? Why won't it drill through this particular... So I 3 times it took me. The last time it actually fucking worked. I was like, okay, the drill went all the way through the wall both times, and I got the plugs in, and I got it in, and I put in I screwed in my little torque screw thingies, and then hung the mirror up on the wall, and I checked the levels, and it was perfectly straight, and I was like, success. I am now a man.
See, what you should have done
is hired someone else to do it.
Well, there's that option. No, you just do the mirrors that you can hang via command strips, and then you're good to go.
This was a big fucking mirror. It was heavy. I couldn't put.
I mean, you can get them to hold it away.
You get a lot of command strips.
You're just gonna get a lot of command strips, you know? It's like put one in the corner and one in the other corner, and then like 20 more across the top.
And 35 in the middle.
Listen.
You're fine. You're fine. I have no problem with this.
I have 130 tenants. I have seen.
Well, I hope you don't put them on the wall.
No, it has come across my mind though.
That's when they leave without paying the last round of rent. You're like, okay, right. Let me call a guy real quick.
I mostly use command strips for stuff because I live in an apartment too, and I do not feel like putting holes in the fucking wall and having to worry about all that bullshit. So it's just easier.
Yeah. So to be fair, I did that. I did the mirror, and then I was riding high, so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We've got a couple of pictures I got to put up on the wall. So I put up like 4 pictures on the wall. I was like, I'm a dab hand at this now, and I built a bed.
Oh,
granted,
my God.
The bed was like just a double bed from Next. I don't know if you guys have got a Next in the States.
No.
They do clothes and home stuff.
They got what?
Clothes and home stuff, basically, is what they do.
Clothes and home stuff.
Yeah. So you can buy like cushions and beds and plates, but you can also buy like shoes and shirts and pants and that sort of thing, right?
Department store. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what they're called, department stores, right? So yeah, Mrs. Scribbles bought a bed from them basically, and it arrived 2 days ago, and I was like, well, I guess I better build this fucking bed. So that took me some time, but that was mostly like Allen screws. And I was so glad because before I moved into this house, I didn't own a drill, and I bought a drill, and it has like Allen key attachments, and I could just like zzz with the Allen keys. So much better than using those fucking stupid little tiny little twiggly spriggly things that just knacker your fingers.
Fair.
It's called an Allen wrench.
Allen! Allen!
The other side of the coin too.
I work in a fucking machine shop. I use the shit every goddamn day. Jackass. Spindly, twiggly, movily, boomily, doodly thing.
Yeah, that one. You knew what I meant, right?
Yeah, we immediately knew
what you meant.
we knew how much of a dickhead you are.
But yeah, the only thing with when you're doing the drills on those particular ones is you just don't want to give them too many ugga-duggas.
Yeah, no, I did thread one of the screws very easily. It just went, and I was like, oh shit, and it was completely threaded. But then, turns out, just like in sex, sometimes you just gotta push it in harder, and it came out. I was like, okay, good, I fixed it. Yeah. It was threaded, but somehow it still came out. I don't know.
And with enough Loctite, anything's possible.
Yeah. So I built a bed. It was good. I hung a mirror on the wall, and like 3 or 4 paintings. Well, not paintings, they're pictures. And I felt like a man. Okay. I was like, this is my house.
Next time, so you don't strip out the screw, usually there'll be like a torque selector on the drill, so you can like lower the actual torque that's being applied, so it'll start skipping out, so you don't damage the head of the bolt.
Fuck.
Yeah. If you look on the head of it, it'll have like a 1, 2, 3, 4 like going all around it, and then there'll be like something that looks like a drill, so it'll be like all for screwing in, so you have like different torque settings, and then like
so I can make it go super slow.
Thing.
Sick.
Not slow.
Not slow. It just make it like skip easily.
Yeah.
Well,
it goes to a certain tightness, basically.
You can see how much DIY I've done in my life.
If you had it on one of the lower torque settings, that may be why it wasn't going through that certain spot in the wall. If you needed to be on the drill setting with the higher torque.
Ah, maybe that was it. Okay. Well, there we go. There we go. So we
so
allegedly.
You should have called me and Karth.
Yeah, could you guys just hop on a plane real quick? And I really need to just hang some shelves. That's the next thing I'm going to do, actually. I'm buying some shelves, so I want to put up some shelves.
Lovely. Karth, come pick me up. We're going to go and help him hang some shelves, all right?
Yeah.
All right. Quick little stopover in the UK.
You got a private plane, right? Come on.
I mean, that was
He's working on it.
Further not too long ago, but we never followed through with that on the family.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, sometimes you need to have Carthrick Airlines. Yeah.
Well, so my dad's got offices all across the United States. Like, we've got them in basically every main hub, but they're scattered all across. Anyways, he travels to them a couple times a year just to drop in and do visits. And so it has crossed his mind on more than one occasion to get private jets to fly more local, and then just do your thing,
wild.
stay for the night. Well, it's the rent on even renting one is for private use is still would probably be cheaper than what the travel fare is for him to drive across the country for like 4,000 miles, and then hotel fee and food and board and everything else goes with it. So,
and plus he gets to do it in a fraction of the time.
Yeah, you could be done in like 4 or 5 days instead of.
So Karth is like, first step is we bought a private jet. Second step, we built a runway in our garden.
I mean, what we would do if we wanted to get real bougie about it is we would have a helipad at the house.
Oh,
well,
God.
to fly you to the hangar.
to fly you to the hangar, and then you take it on the airport from there. Yeah.
Why don't you just? I don't know if you guys have seen Superman yet, but why don't you just get some gateways into a pocket dimension or a pocket universe and just jump between places instantaneously? Perfect. I mean.
I love it.
Yeah, once that technology is available for purchase, I will. I'll get.
I'm glad you said for purchase. Karth knows it exists. It's just not commercially available yet. He knows. He's got some. I don't know, some FBI contacts or something. We all know they use their teleporty pads all the time.
I've not seen Superman yet, but I've heard very good things.
I really enjoyed it. I saw it yesterday night with Mrs. Scribbles. It was. Nice. I'm not saying it's like the best comic book movie in the world. It isn't. It genuinely isn't. But it was fun. And it was, for me, it was a nice change of tone and quality for DC films. Because most of the time I watch a DC film, I'm like, this is just kind of shit.
They've gone downhill so much. I didn't even bother watching it. But I've heard so many good things. I'll probably go and check it out.
Yeah, genuinely, I quite enjoyed it. I thought it's probably one of the best DC films they've put out in years, to be honest. I thought David Corenswet was great as Superman, and I think that Nicholas Hoult, who played Lex, did a fucking brilliant job. He fucking slayed as Lex Luthor. He was really fucking good. Probably the highlight of the show. Apart from Crypto, of course, but Crypto is a CGI dog, so you can't really give too much props.
It's tough to really compare, you know?
First of all,
so,
it is dog, so it automatically wins best in show.
Yeah. I mean,
naturally.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. And I think there's a little bit of nepotism coming in from Mr. Gunn because, like, Crypto the dog looks almost exactly like his own dog. It's, like, is this a chicken and the egg situation? Did he get the dog because it looks like Crypto, or does Crypto look like James Gunn's dog?
I mean, both things can be true.
Yes. Puppetism. It is absolutely puppetism. Yes.
Two things can be true at the same time. So I'm going to lean towards both of these things are true, and
I'm going to lean towards yes. Yeah, no, seriously, give it a chance if you can watch it.
Yes, he talked about being based on his dog in interviews.
Oh, really? Okay, so yeah,
awesome.
All right. Well, there you go. He's like, yeah, it's my dog. That's
Honestly,
my dog.
Why the hell not?
Well, he puts his brother in all of his films. Why not put his dog in? He gets an opportunity. He's like, yeah, let's put the dog in. So yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
sounds like fun.
Gets my stamp of approval. I'm not like, you know how there's like just a bunch of YouTubers and people on the internet that just quite literally want to shit on anything that ever comes out ever.
People on the internet?
Oh, for real, dude. Like, have you heard of this place called YouTube? It's full of people that just put out videos, and they're all just full of shit.
Damn.
Unequivocally.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
YouTube is dead, and it's just all AI generated now.
Hold on,
it's all that. Well, that's quite true.
Is there a place that I can leave angry comments? Yelling into the void where no one will respond or care?
Oh yes. Oh, there's a plethora of these locations. Take your poison, man. YouTube, Reddit. Yeah. I'm still calling it Twitter. Damn. Fuck you, Elon Musk. It's Twitter. It's not X.
Twitter.
Yeah.
It's still Twitter. Who gives a shit?
It's Twitter. Suck my dick. So yeah, and
that opportunity, but thank you.
There's it's only because we're so far away, Karth. You just don't want to pay that much for a flight to suck my dick, okay?
I mean, yeah.
He's like, I'm sorry, your dick isn't big enough. You can't reach all the way over here.
One is rendering services, they're paid for said service, not the other way around. So.
Listen. It's cold, all right? That's why it looks that way, all right? Don't judge me. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm not one of those YouTubers that just really like fucking loves to just rag on everything that comes out and says that everything's shit. I quite enjoyed the film. I'll say I think it was worth the price of admission to go to the cinema to watch it. So fucking.
You don't exist to be a reactionary culture warrior. So.
Oh, that's true. Oh, should I make a persona?
Of your content.
No.
So
let's make a second YouTube channel where I just fucking hate everything. Apart from the things that I actually dislike.
Trap Talks has been fun.
Yeah.
I said on a separate channel, not on this one, guys. Come on.
Doesn't matter. You would forever be tied to it.
No, I'll wear a mask. You won't know it's me. It'll be a gimp mask with one of those little.
That guy. Did you see, they have a guy that they have a not that mask. But they have
a guy in a gimp mask ragging on films.
There is a guy who does leak coverage, and he wears a mask and it distorts his voice, and he just talks shit about, like, you know, Star Wars or DC being shit, and this is their next leak coming out, and he hates on everything, but he wears a mask the entire time. So it's like you don't know who it is per se, but you do
James
know
Gunn.
who it is exactly, because you know they had to sign up to be paid by YouTube. So
real quick, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. This is a Galaxy of Heroes podcast. Yada yada yada. That should keep people happy for a little bit. So anyway. No, we should probably actually talk a little bit about Galaxy of Heroes, right? I mean, what's new? Quiggold, Quigsy, the little baby rancor.
I'm like so upset with the Pirates release schedule, just because it's like, and this is just on a personal level, not anything real with the game.
Okay.
But like, it's just slow feeding so like utter dog shit, and they are not even trying to make an attempt to let the previous Pirates work in the newest team.
Wait a minute. I'll have you know that Sana is a great pirate.
Yeah. With
God,
zero synergy.
She's fucking shit in any team, to be honest. You take away her Datacron, you're like, nobody's going to use her. Let's give her the pirate tag so she can't be used there either. Yeah.
Well, the thing of this, too, is like, I thought when they first did the pirate announcement that they were going to make them, like, they were going to do a light side team with Maz and then like a dark side team with Hondo, and kind of have this, like, you know, split.
Yeah, but they're all fucking dark side.
Yeah, they're all dark side, so there's no real synergy. But then on top of all of that, they got no touch-ups to make them even viable besides the tag. And like, that's even like like the OG Hondo's biggest problem right now is the only reason he's going to have functional viability with the new marquees and Shmi is the fact that they all also have
what about
scoundrel tag.
Oh yeah.
And so he can at least utilize that with his Omicron. Otherwise, there's nothing he can do. And it's just like I have to wait the better part of 2 months to get a functional pirate team that is not even the good pirate team, and then I'll have to wait another 2 months for that team to come out.
I was talking with Wolfie just before you joined, Carthen, before the stream started, but with Quiggold coming out in basically anybody that did the 6-star whaling in the marquee event are unlocking Quiggold tomorrow, right? Like me, I'm unlocking Quiggold tomorrow to 7 stars. I'll take him up to Relic 8, and we're also getting Smee, right? Smee is going to be dropping, which means we're going to have basically a full team of pirates now, with a pirate leader, right? We're going to have Captain Ithano, we're going to have Quiggold, we're going to have Smee. You can throw in Hondo and Nest, right, to try and make a pirate team. It's not really a pirate team, it's still going to be shit, but it's something.
To be honest though, I'm more interested to see how the 2 new pirates work under Afra more than anything.
Oh, Quiggold looks promising for Afra, to be honest.
Yeah.
And so does Smee.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm more interested. Well, just Smee is not a pirate, right? So or not Smee. Sorry, Afra's not a pirate, so that's
correct,
a challenge there. If
but
he needs a pirate leader, but Smee himself, I have absolutely no place for until the game's like, oh yeah, well, you know, here's Hondo or any other decent pirate lead. It's the problem with. Go ahead.
I'll say real quick, just to sort of to that point where Karen had pointed out in chat earlier, they somehow decided to release Maz second, and all of these first set of pirates are all meant to work with Maz. Yeah. Very specifically calling out like a light side support non-galactic legend leader.
And the second set are also
fucking Maz Kanata. So We can't
Yeah.
actually use them for months.
But like riding on that as well, the second set of marquee requirements are clearly the ones that go with Smee. Because it's like the Skeleton Crew pirates. It's like, why didn't you push out Smee until fucking Maz and Maz Foot? Wouldn't that make more sense? Because now we're going to have to wait another 3 months after we've got kicks for us to start working on getting Maz. It's like, well, unlocking Maz and stuff like that. It's just kind of weird. And then we're going to get GL Hondo, and we're going to have 2 pirate teams for the raid that nobody's really going to use.
Oh, but to be fair, I don't think both pirate teams are going to do well in the raid. But if they do, that'll be a good setup because nobody wants to run Bad Batch for anything because they're just an absolute ball ache to make work properly. So,
well, I think we need to wait and see what Maz brings to the table first, because I think we can clearly see that Maz and Hondo are 2 separate teams. So I think there's the opportunity there, and they also are definitely reworking the absolutely god awful bug ridden pirate modifier for the raid. It barely works. It like you gain a stack of profit, and maybe it does the true damage. Sometimes it does. Most of the time it doesn't. And even if it does 10% of your max health as true damage. It's shit. It doesn't do anything, and there's no hero bonuses, no scaling bonuses with pirates. They're clearly going to adjust
That
that.
reminds me. I'm pretty sure on the last Tribe Talks that I said it backwards, and that the profit stacks gives you the health, and that's actually the ransom stacks that gives you the health. I'm pretty sure I said it backwards on last Tribe Talks. I just want to correct myself. So, anyways,
good.
Sorry, Karth, go on.
Yeah, no,
I cut you off. My bad.
He's like, yep.
No,
that's
My bad.
that's a big ass bitch.
The problem that they have with just the release structure is that you are getting drip feed the usable characters. They don't have a faction that is viable because they didn't touch anything up. Like at least when they released Balin, they gave Hondo and Kira a significant
and they still work fine in that. Yeah.
To work with the mercenary tag, right? They gave them a significant improvement for that. Now, clearly, it's not as ideal because all the mercenaries have that unique. That is specific to being a mercenary that will definitely have a lot more plug and play viability versus with how the functional team is. But that's the problem with pirates is that Kira didn't get Sana didn't get anything. Hondo didn't get any kit updates.
She's got
They
nothing,
still can.
dude.
They still can.
Nest
They
has
might
got
do.
nothing. Well, I think out of all of them, Nest is the one that deserves a little kit touch up for pirates because she's
absolutely.
like the legitimate pirate. Like I think Sana
Wait a minute.
was kind of like
A pirate is a pirate?
I don't think that Nest was really a pirate, but go on.
What about Han Solo?
Yeah,
He was called a pirate that one time, so it totally counts. Actually, Strive.
Nest was actually trying to steal something from somebody else in a
Wasn't she just like?
I'm
like
pretty
a member of the
sure.
rebellion?
I'm pretty sure
An early
that
freedom fighter.
Are you talking about Sana or are you talking about Nest?
Nest.
No, she wasn't.
Sorry, did you say Sana? Yeah, Nest.
No.
She
Nest
said she was
wasn't.
at the end of the solo story. She's like, we're building a rebellion and whatnot. So she's like intimating that she's working towards that.
She's a yeah. They tied it back into that a little bit, but she has nothing to do with like the rebellion at large. She had everything to do with just like fighting back versus the Empire's tyranny.
Apparently, I gotta rewatch that then because it seemed like she was indicating going towards the rebellion. But it's been a while since I've seen the movie. It's been a while since I've seen the movie.
There's a lot of people that join with the rebellion to get paid.
Did you not see the post-credit scene in Solo where Nest was illegally recording holocrons onto data discs? She's clearly a pirate. All right.
I mean, she's
it's copyright theft.
Clearly.
Sana's story, which is all based out of the comics, is like, all right, cool, whatever. But
Sana
the part that I don't like about Sana, well, all of them, none of them got
nothing
any
about
kind
Sana.
of. Well, yeah, she's a comic book character, which is unfortunate, like not a predominant one. But anyways, that being beside the point.
Yeah, at least Captain Athano is fucking. Yeah, he's in films.
Yeah,
Technically.
those words.
Technically, film. I don't think he. Maybe he appears again.
Movie
I think he technically appears in an episode 9, like his ship is there or something like that.
You can you can see the corner of his helmet through the window of a ship in the background of the final battle. Yeah.
I think somebody told me like the celebration scene, like you can see like a corner of his fucking helmet pop up at some point, and like, okay, look, he was there. Still counts.
To be fair,
I don't quote me. I think
we've never seen him with his helmet off. We haven't seen him with his helmet off, so he could have been in loads of Rise of Skywalker.
Wait, is Captain Athano a Mandalorian?
I don't know. In which case...
Well, the problem with slow rolling out the release, though, is that we just don't have, like, they are clearly doing the Balin thing all over again, right? Where they introduce a new tag, they retroactively apply it to some characters, but they don't get any meaningful upgrades to being viable with that, and they don't have anybody strong enough to kind of like carry the tag. Where it's because like that's what happened with Hutt Cartel, right? They did the same thing with Hutt Cartel. They added a bunch of things back to it, but nobody was expecting Hutt Cartel to perform well until Jabba was released. Where they're like, "Yeah, we gave you Captain Athano. He's the pirate lead," and there was I've got all 8 R8 pirates, and I literally cannot use them in the raid for jack shit.
Thanks to GLD, I have an R9 Ithano that I'm not particularly happy with, but, you know, whatever.
I don't Cry harder, you big baby.
Boo-hoo. Somebody gave you lots of money to R9 a character. My heart bleeds for you.
Hey, there you go. He's right there in the chat.
Shit. GLD's like, you are welcome. GLD, we did it the other week. I don't know if you saw. Wow, the other week? It was on Friday night. We did it on Friday night, buddy. So if you want to do Quiggold as the next one, be my guest. Or you could just skip all of it and be like, GL Hondo. I'll be like, fuck.
Yeah, the one you'd already be doing R9 regardless.
Well, I mean, if GL Hondo is a tank, I have a feeling he'd be a support.
GL Hondo is GL Hondo, which means he's a Relic 9, okay? I don't think you understand what's happening.
Hondo just becomes R9.
He's going to be the first support GL, isn't he?
No. Isn't Jabba a support?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
I know he looks like a tank, but he's a support.
He definitely be thick like a tank.
I've never imagined a less supportive person, though, to give the support tag. Jabba the Hutt is more like, do this shit or I'll kill you. That's duress. That's not support.
Yeah,
I mean, but he gives them money.
That's coercion. Yeah, that's coercion, not really support.
Coercion, extortion, all of the yuns, but not supportion. All right.
You know, Bastila, when she gives all her buffs out, she doesn't like charge you for it.
No. Plus, you know, when she runs forward to do the basic, you get to see her booty, and that's pretty supportive. I'm supportive of those actions.
About playing the old game, man. KOTOR 1, man.
What? Dem cheeks.
Yeah. That square-ass booty just stomping across the screen.
All 12.5 pixels of those booty cheeks.
Hell yes, brother. Those were the highlights.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, man alive. So yeah. It's going to be a good fun time. Look, how about... I know Karth's position on this, but I'm still a little bit disappointed that we didn't get error battles. I know we're still getting them, but not until next month.
I 100% couldn't even be fucked with it, and for the sole fact that the only thing people are missing out on are free Athano shards.
Yeah.
And
I need that shard shop currency, dude.
Yeah, and you don't fucking care, but I need those shards, you asshole.
But they're free. So not getting something for free is oh my god, the travesty. Fucking
Karth is
man.
yeah, just stop being poor, Wolfie. Spend money on the game.
I didn't say those words. I'm just saying.
I'm starting a Relic 9 sub.
In this tribe talks, we're doing a Relic 9 sub goal. Wolfie just needs $200. We're joking, guys. Or are we?
Just kidding.
Are we? Just kidding.
When it's on Wolfie's stream, he'll need $200.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna rob it all from Wolfie anyway.
the part that just gets me a little hot under the collar is the fact that like, you're not getting something for free and you're mad about it, and that's where I'm like, who really cares?
But it was for free, Carth.
But if it's something that they told you were getting, though, it's not that they were just complaining they're not getting something for free.
No. At what point did they say for certain that would be launching at that time, at that place, at that going on?
Like 6 weeks ago. They did.
No.
Just because it says subject to change doesn't mean they didn't say it.
It says subject to change, which
and didn't they say?
Which means
didn't they say we fucked up?
No, they didn't.
Say they fucked up.
They only said they fucked up because they fucked up with the timing of the other era battles.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They didn't say we fucked up with the new era battles. They just said, "Oh, by the way, the era battles are coming later." And they didn't say, "Sorry, we know you were expecting them to be now today."
Okay. Hold on.
All right. In that case, it sucks. But fucking CG up to subject to change.
They did the same thing that they were going to do with what's its nuts with Mace. They were going to add a specific tier specifically for
which they did.
Hondo.
Oh, sorry.
Which is not going to do you any good if that releases now, because it would be out of the cycle by the time Hondo releases, and you couldn't use him for the period.
But Carth,
OG Hondo.
But they don't. They
already are 9, so who cares? You poor bitches.
But
Anyway,
Carth, you're forgetting that if you take that stance, people will grab the pitchforks and be like, Carthrick only cares about the whales. Everybody else isn't going to have GL Hondo day one, and they're still not going to get the benefits anyway.
Get the benefits anyway, so they can go fuck themselves. Like, how hard is that to understand? Like, if you're not spending and you're upset about not getting free shit, that is the dumbest mentality in the world. It is just so dumb.
So the only thing I like, I dislike about it.
That's like good faith shit to keep people playing the game. What do you mean that's the dumbest? Come on.
No.
We need air battles.
Get this bourgeoisie bullshit out of here.
No. I can be understanding and okay with the fact that you guys are getting free stuff for being a part of things. But the expectation of getting free shit is dumb. That's all I'm saying. This game has not been free to play friendly for like 9 years, and we finally get 6 months.
Whoa,
of like, hey,
I disagree.
Have some extra shit.
No, it was always.
It's always free to play friendly.
It's been for a very long time.
I think comparatively speaking to other gacha games, this is very free to play friendly.
So much that whales complain that they're not getting enough handouts. They're like, we should be getting more things, damn
That's why Carth is moaning now.
Literally. This has been free to play friendly for a long time.
Nah, I mean more so than it used to be. Yes, the marquees being cheaper, easier to get higher star levels initially, and take it apart.
That's not free to play. Marquees being cheaper isn't free to play.
No. The marquee event structure is more free to play friendly.
It is, yeah.
Assuming you have crystals sorted. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, if you
but you can do that. You can do that.
Bitch, and you buy everything that comes across the screen. That's not my fault.
You can do that where we are at, like later game. If you're still earlier game and you're like working your way up and whatnot, you don't have.
But then what are you doing chasing the newest marquees? There's no fucking point.
I'm actually testing that now, Wolfie.
For fucking nothing. I even have
participating in the raid. Participating in the raid. That is the point.
You're not even doing that. You're not even doing that.
Wolfie, I'm actually
all the newest characters
to participate in the raid.
We're not just talking pirates. We're not just talking pirates. We're talking all the most recent ones with the clothes and everything too. For me, this is a whole conversation.
On my free to play account, I'm actually going to be trialing this. And so for context, anybody that doesn't know, the free to play account started in December. It's never spent any money. It's a 7-month-old account, right? Basically, and I just unlocked Executor on that account. So I'm like, I'm quite happy. I'm like, okay, I can get top 10 in Fleet Arena and earn 200 crystals a day. I'll eventually get to the top of Fleet Arena. I'll be happy, right? So on that account, I'm just kind of interested. I have no GLs. I'm just going to see, can I save up enough crystals to get a 4-star marquee unlock to get a 5-star by the end of the week? And how does that impact? And I want to see how it plays out. I don't care because it's not my main account. I'm not trying to.
Answer for you.
It's gonna be shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I want to see what it actually feels like, because I want to try and get the perspective of what CG is trying to see and do.
Oh, have you
know
ever
what I mean?
tried to shove your scrotum up your asshole? Because that's like what it's gonna
Funnily
feel like.
enough,
That's a very specific question.
It's like, it's got nothing to do with the marquees, because I tried to do it earlier today, and it's difficult, man. You've got to really stretch out that scrot to get it close to the sphincter.
Hot shower first.
Really
Let your
get
balls
that
hang.
steam up in that bitch.
It gets easier the older you get, because your balls are just, gravity is doing its work, man. It's pulling those balls down to the ground.
Just gotta wait long enough.
Exactly.
There we go.
See, and people wonder why they tune into Tribe Talks. It's for real life lessons like this.
Oh yes, this is the Swigo punditry.
You can
come
complain
for.
all you want. Like the thing is, though, it's just not stuff that's gonna ever happen. Like the game isn't designed around like a young account trying to keep up with the meta unless they're spending. It just doesn't exist. It's not a thing.
GLD knows. Listen. All I'm saying is, I kind of want to see what happens. Well, I want to see if I can actually do it, and if you can actually keep up to a certain degree in terms of investment. Now, I think genuinely the harder part, apart from getting the characters up, is having the Kyrotech. Because early game it sucks. Late game Kyrotech is not a fucking problem at all.
That's the thing, is that there are, as I did it once. I have an account that just sits there. It's actually the of my old guild. It just sits in that guild, so I did that. We didn't lose the name, but is
it still in Ghost of 501st?
Yeah, hell yeah, it is.
Is that why I keep seeing you doing all your hot utils pinging in that server?
Every once in a while.
I'll get a notification on my phone like, Karth has run a comparison on the 501st server. I was like, that guild died like 3 years ago.
Yeah, like forever ago.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
But the thing of it is, though, is that like you can't keep up because the barrier is too high. It is not just the shards, it's the gear, it's the Zetas, it's Omicrons. You are chasing literally
the impossible dream.
You're chasing nothing. You can't.
I guess sort of what I'm getting at is like the raid, is a just tremendous source of materials and tremendous source of stuff. And if you're not getting those raid Mark IIIs because you're not doing the current raid and everything, you're missing out on a lot of stuff. And and if you're like Scribe and you're in a guild that isn't doing crazy and doesn't have like tons of big accounts to help run the raid and whatnot, then you're missing out. I mean, are you guys doing the newest raid, Scribe? Yeah,
we are actually, because the new raid is actually far more accessible than Naboo was. In terms of getting your foot in the door, just because of the tier 0 teams, the solos, they're so easy to do that you can get like the first 2 or 3 boxes. Like, granted, because our guild had this is our second run, and we're like 1 million points off, less than 1 million points off the second box. But I think if we give it a week or two, we'll hit the 3rd box. You know what I mean? Because the lower tiers are so much easier compared to Battle for Naboo, because you can do Tarkin Solo at gear 12. You can do Keller and Beck at 5 stars gear 11 with shit tier Jedi and get 300k. And you can build up Nest, and you can build up Hondo. And so you can get 1.2 million per player relatively easy, pretty quickly. So it's, and because you need that Mark III currency just to get the higher relic levels. So that's why I'm doing it. It's like, because in my mind, my alt account has secured fleet crystals because I've got the Executor now. It's not maxed out. I'll get there in time. I'll be, until CG releases a new fleet that's dominant, and everybody, this is a new account, everybody's in the same boat, basically. Yeah, there's whales, but it doesn't matter. I can already get top 10. I feel like if I just invest in the raid teams, right now I'm actually investing in Duel of Fates, the bros. I'm getting both of those up to relics. I've already got Padawan Obi-Wan up to gear 12, nearly relic levels, and then I'll get Qui-Gon Jinn up. I'm just gonna see if I can save the crystals to get the new marquee characters to 5 stars, and just invest in new shit and see what happens when you do it. Because I don't care about GAC performance on this again.
You'll cry.
I just don't care. It's like, I don't care about TB performance. I don't care about TW performance. Who cares about squad arena? If I'm top of fleet arena, I'm basically earning all the crystals I'm going to earn anyway. So
yeah,
I'm
this point, squad is meaningless.
Yeah. So I'm just
the
like,
game has
let's
changed
just see
significantly since we started playing.
See what happens. It'll be, and plus it's a distraction for me. And I find like on my main account, I don't care about new characters until I've got the full team to work with. On the alt account, it'll be like, oh, I might actually be able to do something with this solo character because everybody I face is just gonna, doo-doo. Funnily enough, in my last round of GAC on my alt account, I faced off against the Slacker, but it was an 8 million GP account against my 1.6 million. I think it was 8 million, and
damn.
He had a Slacker locked in on defense at gear 12 with literally no mods on it.
Yeah.
I was like, not a single mod. So I managed to beat that team. It took me like 3 battles because, out of all things, the OG Kylo that he put on that team for some reason was fucking hard to kill. Like,
yo, too much health without a heal immunity. OG Kylo. Oh, sorry, OG Kylo.
Yeah, OG Kylo. Yeah,
OG Kylo. Yeah, dude, he stacks up and he's fucking annoying.
He has, again, you still need heal immunity for him. Truth be told, because he heals all the time and also just ramps his damage insanely high and has stupid amounts of health steal. So I actually killed the whole team basically with like a Bosk team. I killed Slacker first because he didn't take in a tank. Like the defensive team was Slacker, OG Kylo, Hux, Fu, and Fox. I was like, that's a weird fucking team, bro. They were all Relic and Slacker was obviously Gear 12. So I just like focused in on Slacker and killed him. I was like, oh, okay. Killed everybody else, and then Kylo just soloed the rest of the team.
Did he have all the Zetas?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't. But again, there were no mods on this character. There were no mods on the Slacker at all. So he was squishy as anything and slow as fuck. So he got the first attack off. He just like poked a random character that wasn't Bosk, thankfully. So I could then taunt and start the chain and immediately do bounty. But it was interesting. I lost that match. He couldn't clear my Executor, but I lost by like 15 banners or something. I was like, that's okay. I couldn't clear his back wall.
Nice.
Ran out of teams. It was fun though. It was fun. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. How's Gank gone for you guys recently? Mine's been terrible for 5s.
I think I won both my rounds.
Nice.
I can double check. Yeah, I won round 1 and round 2.
You son of a bitch.
Round 1, we got a bunch of holds, I think, on... we got a bunch of holds on Slacker and on Rey and on Lord Vader, and they never cleared bottom front. And then round 2, they ended up... they dropped a few battles. I dropped a few battles. Ended up getting close, but won by 10. And we
win by 10, win by 1, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
win's a win.
I ended up failing with the mace counter to Executor.
Oh shit!
The Houndstooth lineup and everything.
Yeah.
Didn't kill anything. Made 0 progress. So I just backed out completely. And I was just like, all right, well, I'm sort of fucked. And then somebody in chat was just like, Tarkin? I was like, fuck it, we'll try Tarkin. Why not? 1 shot cleared it, no problem. Nice and clean. I'm sitting there like, okay, so I should have done that one then.
Yeah.
And then ended up just being able to barely squeak out a win. So yeah, I will. It was a fun one.
Good.
For sure.
How about you, Garth? I mean, I don't know if you're. Are you still like setting full fuck you defenses in GAC?
Oh yeah, but I'm still winning. Like.
Oh. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, I mean, come on.
My first round, my opponent couldn't clear south at front wall, and so they could only clear 2 walls, and I cleared their board. Second one was really challenging. I actually had to like do a lot of research on how I wanted to deal with everything, but I was able to get through their board with only 1 drop, and they had 3 drops, clearing my ground game, and then fleet. We 1-tapped each other's fleets, so it was challenging, but like it was pretty handily favoring me, mostly because I'm still just putting giant FU defense down in place. I mean, I've got.
Speaking of giant FU defense, how are your Datacrons?
I mean, I would like more like 350% defense Datacrons, but
you only have like 7 now, right?
I think I've got like 6 crons over 300% defense.
God damn, dude.
But I would like more.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it's
think
one
I
of
have
those things
3.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it's good to have them because it just makes teams like it just makes some teams obnoxious, right? Like so like in my front wall, I've got Toxic Leia, so that's Han, Chewie, and then the regular team.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But the Kron is the bulk level 3 plus 372% defense.
Yeah,
so it's like
a pain in the ass.
You just can't crit Han, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to go kill Chewbacca, and it's going to take you a fat minute to do that.
Yeah, and
So
if
it's
you're
like-
hitting Chewbacca, Leia's ramping mastery super fucking quick.
Yeah, so it's like you don't really have a fast way to get around it. I've got Rey with a 387% Barris Kron. And so with the bulk level 3, so that's just hard. But people, and then I've got JMK with full GR Jedi.
You don't save him to take out Slacker?
No.
What are you
No,
using
I
to
do
take
not.
out Slacker? Do you mirror it?
Seabane.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah. Seabane?
If you don't, you got to link Rey and the tank, and a lot of people in my group are doing double tanks. So that makes it actually a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't link it goes against like your normal thought process.
Can't you like not target her? At the
No,
start?
because Bane's first link he can't target her, but on his second link he has taken a turn, and so everyone on your team has taken a turn.
Yeah, so I was
you
gonna
can
say
link her.
you have to wait for C's second turn.
Yeah, so the first
okay.
link you can't
The
target
first
Rey, the
link
second
you
one you can. Yeah.
The second one you can.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Because Bane takes the bonus turn, and then okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It works
All
out
right.
well enough.
So I'm
But
doing that next round. Well, not next round because we're already locked in, but whatever.
Well, so the caveat to this, of course, is the fact that you have to have a high defense cron just to survive long enough to get to your ult.
But, I mean, you
if
could just use like Zalbar Chron or something, right?
That helps because you got a lot of health on it too.
Yeah, 100% defense, 80% health.
But at the worst of it, I have never got to the point where C doesn't get to his ult and kill Rey. And then once Rey's out, you can clean up with Bo-Katan Mandalore. You can clean up with a lot of other teams.
Yeah.
But it at least leaves you in a position to where you can clear Slacker after it if it does happen to fail. And it depends on how things are modded and turn order and things of that nature.
Of course, always does, right?
I had it worked well the first round, no problem. Second round, I died right after the ult, and it is what it is. You can't get around it. But no, I'm just balls deep on defense. I've got 7 GLs on defense. I've got
oh wow,
yeah, but
you take C and JML for offense?
C and JML, yeah. So basically, it
Do you
gives
keep
me
the Hodocron? Yeah, okay.
Hodocron stays for JML to go against Lord Vader.
I was going to say, yeah, because that was the 2 issues for me in round 1 was like I set a lot on defense, and because I didn't have Leia, it was making me trying to choose between do I use JML with the Hodocron versus his Lord Vader, or do I use the Hodocron with my JMK to take out his Slacker? Because and so I ended up trying to not take the Hodocron with JMK. That did not go well, but we did take out the Rey, so we cleaned up the Slacker, and then we ended up using the JML Hodocron versus his Lord Vader. But if I'd have known I could have done C Bane, and I didn't have C on defense with Treya, then yeah.
My opponent round 2 was missing Scorch on his Lord Vader team, so I got to use Bo Mando against it. That was fun.
I had a weirder one than that, Wolf. My Lord Vader in round 2 had Scorch, but was missing Disguised Clone Trooper.
Was
he elsewhere?
No,
he could have gotten really good rolls. Yeah,
maybe he'd lucked out on Scorch rolls, but yeah, it's Royal Guard. I was like, okay, because he had Scorch, which was the weird thing. It was like, So I don't know if it was like a misset or I'm not sure.
Well, but to be honest, though, a lot of the reason why Bo-Katan can't deal consistently with Lord Vader is because of the
locked out at the beginning, right?
Well, no, it's
the massive true damage from Disguised Clone Trooper.
No, it is the Kron, the Nightfall Trooper Kron.
Oh.
If you have
where you have to kill Lord Vader first.
Well, no, that's part of CX2's kit. The part of it.
No, it's part of Appos
Appos
kit.
Right,
that is.
No, the
that's
Kron.
Part of Appos. Well, hold on. The Kron allows it to be on a non-full clone trooper team, so you can use it with Royal Guard.
Yeah,
is what I mean.
Sure. Oh, yeah, it's full Empire.
Appo with full dark side clones. If you don't use a GL, you have to kill Lord Vader before you kill Appo.
Yes,
but you can still kill others.
You can use right, but if you have the Kron, then you can use Royal Guard on the team, and that will still function.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But the problem with the Appo Kron though is the massive amounts of ramping offense.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Night Trooper stacks. So like you don't get a large, you can't attrition the war. If the Kron is gone, you can attrition long enough because Bo-Katan will ramp and eventually to the point where she can knock out the majority of the team, if not the entire team, if relics are comparable. So it's one of those things where it goes back and forth a little bit on what is feasible.
See if CG buffs that team once that Datacron disappears, because it was, in their words, it was designed to not be beaten on defense by non-GL teams. Nooch too good coming with raid. Star Wars Dad coming in. Thank you so much, Star Wars Dad. I hope you're good, buddy. It's interesting.
Yeah, it'll get better. The best part of this is going to be interesting to see of what happens after that Kron set dusts in another week and a half, and then what new FDCs kind of come into play. Because
when we get in the next set,
should be next week. So we should get the update at some point next week.
I need to start saving my episode code
this week. Is the better answer because technically this is the beginning of the week, but we should get the update some point this week for the new marquee and everything else.
So
and
Thursday
that update should bring the new Datacron information as well, because they will likely do a FDC with kicks. Not that they'll do anything else with the pirate tag.
He's gonna get a bespoke Datacron that is an FDC, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They did say that one of the characters will Captain Athana's release. They said he's not getting a bespoke Datacron, but one of the characters in the future will have one that calls him out specifically. And it wasn't obviously Quiggled, and Kix is the last one for that team. It's not going to be Maz Kanata because she is a Conquest character. So
and she's
makes sense.
She's a Datacron set away from
exactly. So yeah, you're absolutely right. There's a FTC coming for Kix. And it's going to be part of the new data. Well, I mean, it won't be in the weekly shipments, but episode shipments. But it will be part of that set.
Marquee, which the only kicker on this entire thing is that the only thing that sucks about this though is that to unlock that Datacron, you must have whaled on both the previous two marquees and have them 7-star.
I've done that already.
Of course they did that. As jackasses.
Yeah, well, that's what.
Are we surprised?
But Kix is a clone, so he'll clearly work with clone troopers as well, right, Koth?
I don't know if they'll even bother giving him the tag, to be honest with you.
Well, they didn't give it to the Bad Batch, even though they're clearly clones.
Well, they didn't give it to Crosshair or Hunter or Wrecker Mercenaries. So
that's right. Or Batcher.
Well, yeah, but she's not a clone.
How do you know that?
She could be. She could be a clone.
Technically, Omega isn't a clone either. Technically,
I thought she was.
She was still a clone.
No. She's made from the same genetic material as the rest of clones, but she is not a clone because Boba Fett is not a female.
Yeah, but that happens happens in humans too. You can have twins. They're technically clones, and they can be male and female. Genetically, they're identical.
Man. Genetics are some weird shit.
Has there been a case of identical twins being
they wouldn't be identical.
Well, they wouldn't be identical, obviously. I mean, identical is an identifier, but aren't twins genetically identical? Apart from
No,
X and Y
you can have
chromosomes.
fraternal twins, which is just two separate eggs.
Yes, they're a
And
separate.
they're just born at the
twins,
same time, but they're not identical. Identical twins means the embryos or the cells split and create two separate embryos, but they are made from the same genetic composition. It's separate.
It's weird. I've known two sets of twins in my youth.
I'm a twin. You bitch.
Are you really? I know three sets of twins. Picard's like, I ate the other.
So fraternal would be slightly different. I mean, obviously they have the same parents and whatnot, so the DNA would be close.
I'm a fun subject of identical. I am what is known as polar identical twins.
Poor identical twins. What does that mean?
Polar.
Polar. Sorry.
Polar.
Polar.
He's like, how dare you call me poor?
Yeah, I know. No, the polar is just north and south.
Apparently, sorry, real quick, you can have identical twins of different sexes. It's very rare, but it can happen. I just Googled it, and Google never lies.
Genetics are fucking weird.
They are fucking weird. Right? Identical twins can be different sexes due to genetic anomalies or masochism during early development. Well, there you go.
Yeah,
it can happen.
I mean, it's not impossible. It's just one of those, like, you're talking like super rare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyways.
Oh yeah, we're talking on the fringes. These are statistical outliers for sure.
Yeah. I had in my school year, in my class, there were twins in my class that were male and female. So it was kind of cool. They were cool people. Right. Sorry, keep going. Polar twins. What were you saying about
polar
this?
Identical. It's just we take it's like if you cut the gene pool in half. Mm-hmm. So like my brother is heavily based upon my father's genes,
mm-hmm.
and I am heavily based on my mother's genes.
Is that where you get your beard from?
Yeah, or it's red. Yeah.
Yes, actually.
My brother is a brunette. Like we could legitimately disown each other, and you would never have known we were family. Wow. It's not actually until you put my older brother between the two of us that you see the crossover between.
You're like,
the progression.
I see the genetic chain.
Yeah, but my brother is basically my dad's a lot of correlation between my dad and him. I wouldn't say clone, but they have a lot of the same facial features, a lot of the same body and everything else. Where I take heavily after my mom's father. I look at a spitting image of him as a younger man. So
I look exactly like my dad, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Except younger and more handsome, obviously.
Yeah. I do know a lot of people though where it's funny. Like they have, I have a friend and his wife. In their family, every single kid is an iteration of their mother. None of them look like their father. They have personality traits of the father, but none of them look like him. She dominated the physical aspects of the gene pool.
Fair. So we were talking about clones. Kicks.
Yeah.
Kicks. Yeah. So if they didn't give Hunter, Wrecker, Crosshair the clone tag, I don't think they're going to give it to Kix. Yeah. Well, I want them to. I want them to because it's a clone. But, they probably won't.
Well, I mean, they sort of said early on, like with the original Bad Batch and Omega and whatnot, that they were going to give her the clone trooper tag. Because
even though she's not a trooper, clearly.
Even though she's not a trooper, just for simplicity's sake, they don't need to go through the effort of making a new tag and saying, okay, they're all clone troopers, but they're also all clones, and so they all get the clone tag and they all get the clone trooper. So they just said fuck it and just give the clone trooper tag.
To be fair,
just for simplicity's sake,
that does feel like a technicality that they can lean on. It's like we're not saying they're not clones; they're just not clone troopers.
Yeah,
which is that's a fair enough point because Kix technically wouldn't be a clone trooper anymore. He's a clone, but obviously he's not a trooper because he was frozen in carbonite or whatever the fuck it was for like 50 years and wasn't in the Clone Wars, so he's not a clone trooper.
I totally knew that piece of history.
I love how
I know nothing about his backstory.
He got frozen. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's how he survives that long. Otherwise, he would have died out from the genetic modification.
I didn't even know he was actually a clone trooper before this stream. I just like Googled to see what movie he was from. I didn't actually do
and they're like,
research.
oh, he's from no movies.
I was just like, I don't fucking care. Okay, cool. Moving on.
I only know from previous conversations, Wolfie. So yeah.
I'm not mad about his appearance. I think it'll actually be like cosmetic.
Oh man.
One, but there's just a lot of like. Anyways, FTC talk. He will have one almost guaranteed. He's launching at the beginning of a new Datacron set. It's like guaranteed he's going to have one. I doubt they do pirates with this Datacron set. It'll just be part of the FTC thing where they just pick out what they want to boost, but they're not going to do pirates until probably closer to Hondo's release.
That makes sense. They don't even have like an actual full legit real team for a little while, so it wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense to bring in a couple specific pirate ones and have a whole pirate era before we actually have the fucking pirates.
Can we get like within like 2 weeks of Maz and Hondo releasing before we're like, hey, here's a bunch of DCs for no good reason?
Yeah, imagine like we get the Maz Kanata Datacron and it like goes out like, hey, you get her for 1 week, congratulations, woo! Yeah, no, thanks. Which I wouldn't put it past them to do, but you have any guesses for new Focus Datacrons who they're gonna bring out, or just no idea, no nothing? You even think about that shit?
I mean, I think they'll pick one of the Conquest characters again. As to who, I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's Ben, to be honest with you. I would love Ray Ben to have some like direct hard counter bullshit to fucking the Darkseid Ray. But whatever.
That could be interesting.
I would expect one of them to be a Conquest unit. The other ones I really don't know because we kind of like haven't had a consistency on as to what they pick. They kind of just go, "Hey, here's a team we want to support." So I'm interested to see what they do, and not really interested as much on the factions as teams as the level, like the upgrade levels, because like that's been the biggest thing with this last one is. That support level 12 on the Datacron is literally the best thing out there. I've actually run into it twice now on defense where people have put Queen Amidala on defense with a support cron. And it's like if you there's like one or two good counters to it, and unfortunately I've been a retard and had all my GLs on defense on the alternate account. And so it's just like, oh my god, like
well, it's not just that.
Just deleted. Oh yeah,
it's not just Queen Amidala though. I mean, like you see it on a Ray team, with Ray, Ezra, and Cal and everything, and Ben just goes fucking crazy and wipes people out. Like I got several holds on my Ray team because I had that support cron on there, and they were just going fucking ham, and it's a scary thing when they get going.
Dude, watching
and Fulcrum,
watching Pow crit my entire team for 7 figures on every single person. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, dude, it's been nutty. But I'm okay with that. Like, honest to God, as much people hate on the Ray FDC crime, I'm actually kind of okay with it because I like the fact that it does have counters. They're not 100%. But it does have counters, but there's only a few of them. And I'm okay with that because kind of
I'd say
been
in fives, JMK Cat with Hoda FTC is basically 100%. You have to be a moron to lose that battle.
Or they need to go, dude. I got real fucking close to losing the other day.
I've had both rounds. People have failed with their JMK counters versus that. Like,
and they use the Hodocron?
When Slacker starts off and he stuns your cat, and then you go around and then Crew stuns your cat
fives.
Again, and then you keep going to fuck around. I was bringing Mace. I thought Mace was the higher win rate.
Well, fives has got like the ultimate target priority for Slacker.
Yeah.
So he'll always poke fives every time.
Okay.
Mace is great.
I thought Mace had a higher win rate, but
I don't know. Maybe he does, but.
It can because he's a Jedi, so he has all the perks of the product.
Yeah, he gains the bonus protection. Yeah.
The question is does RNG favor you enough to not get Cat locked down? Because that's how my first opponent lost. Is literally the second they had they got into the ult, he just poked Cat and locked her down indefinitely until the match timed out.
The funny thing is in round 2 when I used my JMK Cat, I killed Ray without using the leap. Like I was saving the leap for the opportunity, and I killed her before I got to it. I was like, I might as well have just killed someone else. Like, I might as well got rid of crew. Like,
I did that in round 2 as well. I was sitting there like I'm an ult, and like Cat's about to take a turn, but Padme's got her mass assist ready. I'm just like, fuck it.
Drop kicked her in the face.
Drop kicked her in the face and knocked her out. Because also she's Sith. So the Jedi are hitting under
attack
protection.
under protection. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it's even better that way. I'm just like, all right, well, fuck. This was silly. Probably
This
should
was
have
a good
held,
time.
but then again, you still need to hold the leap until your entire team takes a turn, anyways. So that still takes a little while.
Oh yeah. You still got to do that. You just don't necessarily need to wait for.
To be honest, like the biggest thing with JMK is like you actually low-key need to put a little bit more speed on your team. And that's so that you can get your turns through, because like I feel like that's what like ends up being kind of like the problem with half of it is that you're waiting so long for GK to take a turn, because it has never mattered how fast he was prior to this like one meta.
People are rocking like 260 GKs, aren't they? It's like they're not fast.
180 GKs.
Yeah, more like
Come
180.
on.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me check my GK. There's no way he's that slow. Maybe
No,
he
it's
is.
just that nobody puts speed on him. They always try to bulk him up.
I'm on the wrong account. I'm on my alt. I need to not be on my alt. Because I'm kind of curious. I don't think I load him up with speed, but I hope I don't have him at like 180. That'd be embarrassing.
I don't think he's.
I'm at 242.
Oh, there you go. See, that's not 180.
Yeah, I've got 100 speed on my 104. He's at 251.
Okay, that's fine.
But I would say that most people probably don't have him, with a speed, because I have a speed primary, and I would actually probably, in hindsight, dump that for another stat.
Oh my god, I have a speed primary too. What the fuck? That should be a health primary.
It should be.
What's wrong with me?
Should be a health primary.
What is wrong with me, Karth?
Dude, we don't have the time, and I'm not a qualified therapist.
Oh yeah.
Yep. All right,
That
cool.
is for damn sure.
I'm kind of curious. You watch now. I'll have like a speed set on my Kenobi. What is it? Okay.
He's still modded for the gas event.
Yeah,
actually,
242.
272 speed minimum.
Yeah, no, it's just one of those things. It's like people don't put high priority speed mods on him because of that reason. Like you need to be up there in quite a bit of stuff.
I got him 242 with 130k health. So that's fine.
Saul, the stats for the Krennic focus Datacron are locked. You can't change those stats. The focus Datacrons, you can't re-roll those.
Yeah, no.
So the stats are what they are.
Yeah.
So
unless you mean
the Krennic
strats?
Datacron.
Yeah.
The stats. Sorry, the Krennic Datacron. All that really matters about that is the level like 12, I think it is. That's the supports debuff, give out crit damage to attackers. Like that's what it all comes down to.
What it all comes down to.
Oh, what level? Yeah, I think it's the level. I think it's the level 12.
Level 12 is the important
world
one.
Yeah.
I think
you can get the 13, gives you extra offense, is it? Yeah, like 20% offense. Yeah. So that's nice to have, but it's not really necessary. I think, mine's at 13.
Nice, but
yeah, 20% offense at 13. You need the 12. Yeah. That's the big damage. 20% offense is nice. Don't take it to 14 because that's just crit chance. 25% crit chance, whilst nice, it's not. It doesn't warrant the cost.
Mark 3s and 3.75 million.
3.75 million data cache is like half of a level 9.
Yeah,
so that's a lot of kadonkadonks. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've turned off the game sound now. Sorry, guys. I apologize.
You play with game sound? You fucking heathen. I'm just kidding. I know.
I play with the game sound, bruh. I need the game sound. The sound of the game. It soothes my inner anxieties. Or something like that.
I think this game would cause most of those anxieties.
I mean, it does, but it's kind of like Stockholm Syndrome. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say it's like alcohol. It's the cause of and solution to many of life's problems.
Yeah, it definitely was the cause of my problems yesterday when I woke up feeling like I'd been run over by a bus. nothing to do with the fact that I was up all night drinking until 5 in the morning and then got up at 10. That was just a coincidence. Just a coincidence. Yeah. Yeah.
A coinkydink, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, cause and effect, as they say. So, and that's why today I've decided I'll drink all stream and not go to bed at 5 in the morning. Instead, go to bed at a reasonable time.
Like 3 in the morning.
Listen,
No,
that
fuck
sounds
no. I've got to
a
travel
good idea.
to work tomorrow.
We're not a fan of those.
So I'll be traveling for 5.5 hours tomorrow because I've got to go all the way to the office.
Oh no, that's a long commute.
No. It is a bit of a commute, but it's okay because I'll be on
like
the train.
15 minutes.
Oh, my commute is normally 6 seconds, but
Yeah, you work
but
from
tomorrow,
home, you fucking asshole.
you son of a bitch! You could build shit at home, Wolf.
I don't
maybe
have space for a CNC machine in this fucking apartment. Get that shit out of here.
get work to pay for
You
one.
madman.
What you need to do is
Work
get
has
an
paid for my
apartment.
house.
Look,
It's
look,
rented in a
live-
hangar.
I live on a second floor apartment over here. There is no concrete floor in this second floor. You're
gonna vibrate the whole building.
To mount.
Hey,
I would. I literally would. It would fall through and crush somebody.
Ah,
Yes,
good
without a
times.
doubt.
What you gotta do is just start remote work. You go get a place out in like middle America, Wisconsin or something where rent is cheaper, and then you just mail your parts in to work.
Yeah.
And that's it. You're done.
How far is Wisconsin from you, Wolf?
A few thousand miles.
It's a bunch of hours.
It's
300 miles?
it's many hours away, and I imagine Wolfie likes living where he does.
I'm generally okay with it. I mean,
I've lived in worse.
Wisconsin is a bunch of hours.
Yeah.
So
Well, there
I'm
you
not
go.
saying I'm living in a fucking paradise, but it could be worse.
It
It could be in Wisconsin. I'm just joking. I'm joking. Joking.
Well,
That is.
I love living in my new house, even though it needs so much work doing to it. At least it's mine, so I'm very happy.
I mean, welcome to home ownership 101, though. Like,
Yeah.
you can't, unless you got like just bazooka bucks to throw at the wall, like buying a home and being like, I will never have to work on this thing ever, is a pretty dumb notion.
Yeah. No, I came in and I was like, I need a new kitchen. The oven doesn't work. So the garden is got decking underneath fake grass that's all broken through that we had no idea about. So that needs to go.
Rip it
or
up.
fixed. Yeah, rip it up and repair all the planks that are underneath. I'm assuming it's like decking under there. That's just like the wooden beams have just broken. No idea. Haven't had a look yet because it's all taped in. Like it's like the fake grass is on an elevated section and it comes round a lip and there's stuff screwed in front that's like screwed in the fake grass. So the only way for me to lift up the grass is to cut it and rip it up and have a look what's underneath, or take off all of the fascia and
Hey,
take out the nails.
Welcome to home buying 101, man.
Yeah.
People try to bury shit. Oh,
Yeah,
much.
and I want to do a loft conversion because the attic space is actually really big, and I'm like, that could make a really sick extra bedroom, but that would mean like putting in a dormer or two and creating a staircase some way, but it would be a good project. So yeah, new oven is the first thing. New windows is the next thing. Fully paint the whole house. Replace all the fucking wood paneling in the hallways. That's really old and fucking horrible. And sort out the garden. And I want to place a media wall in the lounge. So it's a lot of work that needs to be done. But hey, I'm a homeowner, so I don't give a fuck. I'm like, yeah,
Woo!
it's my place. So
Right up
I
until
do what I
the fact
want.
that the wife is just like, when you gonna get around to this? Like, it's been like this for like a week.
yeah, no. Well, I mean, she's happy enough because today I put the mirror on the wall, so that's eased her patience.
It
a little bit.
starts out small. It gets
It ramps.
larger and larger.
To be fair, I just bought an oven on credit, so there's that. There's a new oven and stove coming in a couple of days when conveniently I'm away in work. So the people that are coming around to install it, well, they have to go through Mrs. Scribbles. So
Gas
She-
gas range?
No,
Busting
induction.
some nuts.
Nice.
It's an induction
Fuck
range
yeah,
cooker.
dude! Induction ranges are fucking awesome. Oh my god.
It looks sexy, so I'm hoping it's nice when it comes in.
You just gotta make sure your pots and pans and everything work with induction because they don't
Yes,
always.
yes, yeah, no, exactly. But hey, in my mind, that gives me a really good excuse to buy nice new pots and pans because I do all the
There we
cooking,
go.
and I really like nice pots and pans. So if I need to buy new pots and pans, I'll be like, well, yeah, why not?
On
Let's buy new
Scribe's
pots and
next
pans.
stream, we're fundraising for new kitchen hardware.
Yeah, well, I mean, I need to replace the entire kitchen because it's probably about 40 years old and not falling apart, but basically falling apart.
Whoa. Hold on. Need to?
I do need to. Well, no, it's serviceable, but it's ugly as sin and old as fuck. So I need to replace it.
It's one of those fun things, though. I have that conversation with my wife quite frequently because we had to have the sticker shock conversation of what it would cost to replace all the appliances that we need to replace, and her not wanting to swallow a $8,000 price tag, all of a sudden was like, on the other hand,
maybe we not have that.
We try to make it work for a little bit longer, or we try another method before. We try to fix it before we just replace it.
Yeah.
That was a fun conversation.
Yeah.
It's like, I love where your head's at, but I'm not ready to drop $8,000 on a new fridge and stove and dishwasher.
Yeah,
and everything
does she
else.
not realize how many marquee characters that is? I mean,
she does, but it's like it's not that part that's the problem. The problem is like she also has a bunch of other expensive shit she wants to get. She wants to get like a sauna for the house.
Jesus. Yeah, well, this is just a priority things right now.
You know what?
I don't need a new
it's like-
kitchen. I need my private jet first. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get that sorted.
Honestly, if we're choosing between Quiggled and a sauna, I would go with the sauna. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, no.
If
me too.
that's the choice,
I would love to have a home gym. That would be
I'll
amazing.
be making that purchase probably this week. I got the sauna we want picked out, so it takes a few weeks to get here. Then I have to have a Sparky come out and get it wired, and then.
So Carl, remind me again when am I coming to visit? Because sauna sounds real nice right about now.
Will the sauna be installed by 2027 around like Star Wars Celebration time?
It won't be anywhere near Las Vegas, but it will be installed by then. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Technicalities, Karth. We can work around technicalities.
We'll just like stay at Karth's place, and then we'll commute to.
Via
to
the private jet. Via the private jet, we'll go to.
Yeah, exactly. Just get that helo pad in your back garden.
Yeah.
Fly us over to the hangar.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, it's like all of like 5 minutes from my house to the local airport. So.
Oh. Right. Oh well, in which case,
but
no, there's no
2
point.
minutes in a helicopter.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, it's.
You don't have to worry about traffic lights.
No, not really. Well, I mean, there's like a grand total of I think 2 traffic lights between me and the airport.
That's huge. You would have to worry about air traffic.
Not really. The only thing that we got flying locally overhead is the kids at the college learning how to fly the Cessnas or the life flights in and out of the only hospital in town.
So as I said, you got to worry about air traffic.
Not really. It's pretty quiet.
Oh my lord!
Just like a bunch of learner pilots, some people have no idea what they're doing. Yeah, just nothing to worry about. It's fine.
They fly too low.
I'm joking.
I'm not.
Also, every single learner pilot in our area, until they're fully commercially licensed, can't fly solo. So they.
Oh yeah, you need to have an instructor with you.
They have somebody else with another set of controls adjacent to them. So.
Still, I mean, you do a lot of shit like getting your pilot's license and everything. My dad is not his main sort of thing, but like as a side sort of thing, is a private pilot and has like done a lot of flying and
That's
shit.
sick.
And like in the training sort of stuff, like he was sitting there flying around with his instructor one time, and his instructor just like looked over at my dad and then just like flipped the switch and cut the engine and just goes, "Your engine just got cut. Land the plane." And he's just like, okay, sounds like fun.
Yep, they do that.
This is what you gotta do.
Did he say, aim for the bushes?
Oh yeah, it's serious shit. You gotta learn basically fucking everything. But yeah, still a little bit terrifying, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is for sure. However,
That's
helicopters are fun. I've been up in a helicopter a couple of times, and that is definitely a lot of fun.
I've never been in a helicopter. I'm like some poor farm peasant boy.
No, I've only been in a helicopter because we have like air shows like around over here. So like plane, like military pilots will come around. They have like whole like fucking air and space, whatever sort of show.
You were in a Black Hawk, weren't you?
Yeah. Like they have like the Blue Angels fighter pilots will fly around, do like stunt shows and whatnot, and they'll have like free helicopter rides around as you're going around like checking stuff out. So it's pretty common, at least where I'm at. You'll see them a lot around the. Do they have that by you, Karth? I assume.
We don't have too much for like leisure where we're at because we're just too heavily agriculturally based to like, have a thing for it. But like when we're up in Montana, they have quite a few like helicopter tours of like Glacier National Park and stuff like that.
Nice.
A couple of their areas, so you can do them if you'd like. That's just like.
Yeah.
A lot of money to go sit in a very loud space for a while. So.
Oh yeah, I only did it because it was like
I would do it.
10-minute trip around and it was free when you're at the when you're at the whole like air show thing. So yeah, but it's a nice experience.
Did you also then jump out of said helicopter, Wolfie, with like like a wingsuit or something and?
Naturally.
Obviously.
Come on.
I mean, wingsuit? No, I just did a superhero landing. Fuck.
No, I had an Iron Man suit. What's wrong with you? Come on.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Yeah, I should have realized. Yeah, sorry. Apologies.
Naturally.
Oh,
I was 7. Come on.
Mine was in the shop getting repaired at the time, so I didn't have my Iron Man suit with me.
The nanobots weren't calibrated properly.
No, they weren't. Yeah, they were plugged in to recharge. Yeah, because they ran out of juice. They ran out of juice after several thousand hours worth of use. You know, they need to they need to recoup. Everybody needs some R&R every so often. Okay. So cool.
Man. On this Galaxy of Heroes podcast.
Oh yeah. So next big news is Arnold is taking a short break from Galaxy of Heroes content creation, which means I'm like the 4th biggest Galaxy of Heroes content creator. So go me.
Woo!
I mean, yay!
Yeah. No. But in real world, like he's taking a short break because he's had a daughter, and I think that's fucking amazing. Apparently they've been trying for a while, and you know, I can totally empathize with those emotions. So. That's huge. I've seen pictures of his daughter. I've seen a picture of his daughter that he put up on his Discord. She looks beautiful. He looked absolutely fucking exhausted. As one would imagine you would look after staying up all night and having the stress of childbirth and stuff like that. I believe his daughter was like 4 weeks early. So I don't know if there are complications that comes with that, but hopefully everything's okay.
Sometimes, but usually if they're far enough along, preemie is not the end of the world. Usually there's just like if you're like a full trimester early, then you have a lot of developmental issues.
Yeah.
They'll have if there's something like at risk, they'll have like a hospital stay and they'll just like watch over her for a little bit just to make sure everything is all right. But yeah,
either way,
a few weeks isn't the end of the world.
It's huge for Arnold and his family, and it's a big mover in the Galaxy of Heroes content creation universe. Really, like, you know, he's the biggest content creator for Galaxy of Heroes, and this is probably the biggest step for him. I know he went through his his engagement and his marriage and everything like that whilst he's been a content creator over the last 9 years or so, and now he's Papa Arnold.
To be fair, though, I don't think he'll be that far out until his next upload, or at least live stream.
I'm sure he'll be back sooner than later.
I think the live streams will be the more consistent thing. I think it'll be the videos that he will just set aside for a while, because live streams are a lot easier to just go live, do your thing for a couple hours, and be done with it. Yeah. Versus, you know, anything with video editing and things of that nature. So I don't think he'll be gone as long as people.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, Karth. As a content creator, I almost think the opposite. Like the problem that from what I would gather when it comes to being like a new parent is that you don't know when you need to disappear to do something for the kid.
Oh, sure.
That's a lot easier to do when you're recording a video rather than when you're live. Like if you're
Yeah,
live,
but
you need to go and tend to something.
feel
You got to go,
like
right?
when you're live, though, you're going live with that as a like you plan that out. Like
Yeah, but I don't think babies care about that, dude.
well, yeah,
Right.
but
So Arnold is not on his own. He does have a
Yeah,
wife.
he's got a wife.
Who is
He's got
also going to
support.
be there.
Yeah.
So if he has like 3 hours to go do a stream or something like that, I'm not sure how things are over here or over there, but over here you generally don't have like paternity leave, so you generally don't get
No, there's
much time
2
off
weeks.
as a new father.
2 weeks
I guess
is
it
what
depends.
has become the norm in the UK for paternity leave. So
Yeah,
that's it.
It depends company to company, but that's not actually like legitimately a thing over here. That's like some companies will do it. Some companies, if they're real fucking nice, will do it, but mostly it's not really a thing. So like in normal situations, you'd be gone for 8-9 hours a day, and it's just sort of how it is. And
Yeah, I
it kinda
suppose.
sucks,
I
but that's the modern world.
I guess for me, I feel like it'll be easier for him to make videos because a video you can cut and edit. If you have to pause midway through a 10-minute video, that's absolutely fine, and it doesn't have any impact. Whereas a live stream, especially because he streams for like
obviously mine does
4 or
not.
5 hours, it's quite a lot. And what if wifey's taking a nap because she's exhausted?
Might be short. Well, again, it would be something you would facilitate ahead of time. You wouldn't just be like, "Hey, babe, on a random whim at 12 o'clock at night, I'm gonna live stream for 4 hours straight." It would be one of those things where it's like, "Hey, you're up, you're good to go. You've got grandma here, you've got your sister here, you got somebody to help cross cover you, and then I'm gonna go do this thing." For a couple hours because we need a paycheck, and that's more or less where my head goes. Like,
it is his livelihood, so I don't think that he's going to be gone for long.
No,
that's the thing.
I would be surprised if it was more than a couple of weeks. To be
no. I fully expect, for example, GL Hondo, he's going to be here. He'll be live streaming day one unlocked.
Oh yeah.
I fully expect by the time Kicks drops.
Yeah, you're like 2 weeks, but in a week and a half, bitch.
Yep. No,
he's bad.
I'm just solely talking about the live streams. I feel like those are going to be a little easier because they happen in the middle of the day for him. Being a American player, it's a little bit easier to facilitate when stuff drops for like the UK. It's a lot later in the day for you.
Yeah, it's like I think marquees come out about 6 p.m. my time, 6 or 7, something like that.
Yeah, they come out 11 p.m. for me, and I believe he's not West Coast, so it will be like 2 p.m. for him at the latest for the United States.
It's fucking wild to me that the United States has just such wildly different time zones.
Well, you have 3 hours of different. Well, technically, you have up to 4, right? Because if you include
but like in UK and Europe, it's like 1, maybe 2. if you're very
gotta understand it. Like our states are like the entire width.
I know. It's about width. It's not about height, isn't it? So, and you guys got a lot of girth in the United States. There's a large amount of girth.
We have both.
we got length and girth, baby.
We got both.
Both is good.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. So. Things and stuff. What we were, I think, at one point we were briefly talking about the speculation onto what the next FTCs could be.
Oh God! Sorry. Yeah, Galaxy of Heroes.
Yeah, well, we were there with.
Let's step away from length and girth for a minute to talk about new FTCs. So obviously, it's going to be a pirate one. There'll be a pirate faction. Will be one faction, and I would normally say, given how shit Sana is, they'll give her a level 9. Maybe not the FTC, but as part of the new set. So FTC, the thing is with FTCs, you might as well just throw a fucking dartboard at a 300 segment dartboard, because Quiggold is the 300th character, and FTCs don't necessarily follow a cadence. They usually go for, let's throw in 1 or 2 meta characters and then another 1 or 2 fucking anythings.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think for one of them will for sure be a conquest unit. I don't quite know which yet. I was kind of hoping for someone older like Ben. as the option, but outside of that, I just have nothing left.
I think
to
Ezra
forward.
Bridger Exile could really use a level 9 FDC.
He's
No.
just not good enough. Ezra Bridger Exile, he's just like, he's kind of a shit tier
All right.
character. Like, he
But-
could really use a boost.
But get this, the FDC mandates like the power is locked behind him being with GL Ahsoka Tano.
I'd be okay with that,
that would be
actually.
that would already be nutty as hell too. And that has been my chief complaint with like every time I've been asked, like, well, you know what, why do people feel so negative about Ahsoka? I'm like, because all of her power is on Ezra. Every single ounce of it.
Pretty
So listen,
much.
here's what they do.
Defeat immunity, all the crazy bullshit.
Here's what they do with Ezra is with Ezra they give him guard, so he can't be crit, right? And also he gets that clause that the Gungans have when the shield generator is up, where you can't attack under protection. And then you get
so Leia can't bop him with fucking Drogon.
so your option is Seabane.
I mean,
As long
That's
as
your counter.
Seabane still works, I'm
the
okay.
thing is though is that Drogon and Leia still work even if you don't bop him out on the first pass. Like,
yeah,
it's
but if you
still-
can't
Honestly-
crit him ever,
Honestly,
Well, yeah,
the
okay,
last. Yeah, sorry.
the
last time I used that counter?
guard mechanic, yeah, that's all I'm saying. If you're using
Yeah.
the guard mechanic, then yeah.
you give him guard and you give him immunity to attacking under protection. And this is just his, obviously.
Yeah.
It's still a level 15 FDC, so you got a 12, you got a 9, you got a 6, you got a 3. So the 3 will obviously be bulk.
I mean, the in fairness though, the only thing Ahsoka needs in TW is turn meter. Like, if you give her preloaded turn meter, she just is a menace with all that additional speed from the other Omicrons.
So how about this? The level 9 is a Padawan Sabine Wren one, right? Okay. And what it gives her is it says that she gives her force connection stacks to all Spectre allies.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Every single one of those clauses for the other character, like for any individual characters though, needs to be if all allies are Spectre.
It has to be.
Literally needs to be a middle finger to theory crafters to be like, no. You can only use this here.
You will do as you are told, bitch.
To be honest, though, I almost feel like if you gave force connection to all Spectre allies and you gave that buff to Ezra, I don't think Seabane beats it anymore.
No. It would.
I think it's danger zone there because that's just too much damage.
It's way
Well,
too much
you would need to have a Bane focused Datacron to like counter that.
There we go. That's the other
To be
FDC.
fair, I wouldn't
Bane.
say no to Bane having his Kron back with all this defense crap that's going on right now.
Yeah, but
Oh
that'll
my
be
God,
that'll be the
seriously.
level 12. No, sorry, that'll be the level 12. The level 15 will be a C1, and the C1 will
finally,
the C1 will literally be Bane's rule of 2, but it only applies if Bane is your only ally. So it just doubles up rule of 2. Like, there you
I
go.
would literally, if they did like a C level, like level 15, it would literally be if Bane is the ally and no one else, and then that
Yeah, I
would
would
be the
say
only
you would
reason Kron
need
worked,
to do that.
because
Yeah.
Double
it's
the
like-
bonuses from
Yeah.
Bane's rule of 2. Unique.
CG has had this happen too consistently, where they make a unit that is so powerful that it can be used elsewhere without its intended target, and then people are like, well, what do I do with C though? Because Bane can do his own thing, so what do I need C for? It's
Yeah.
just like,
Yep.
and that's
I mean, there you go. C gets
Yeah.
it. C gets it.
That would be funny.
With Bane. So it'll be old Bane's level 9, so you'll have the Sith fighter that constantly spawns.
Yes.
But then the level 15 for C will be if Bane is your ally, you get the benefits of rule of 2. Again.
To be fair, the only thing I don't want to have happen, like I love the idea behind the Jawakron. Like I love the idea,
Oh yeah.
But-
Jawakron's sick.
but the problem
Love the
is
Datacron.
the problem is though is the Kron
That was amazing.
lacks like any real viability in the end game besides like the level 3.
Excuse me, what did Jawas beat? Scribe? I forget.
I can't remember. It was something really fucking fun though. It was something really stupid, but they won. What was it? It was a Friday.
Use it.
It was Finzori.
Oh yes, Finzori.
Oh yeah, any team that's gonna attack on a turn though is gonna die to Jawas. I mean,
it was such a good moment, Carter. You should have been there.
I'm with you. Well, listen, stream later. I'll be there.
Oh shit! I just realized I'm
Friday
going
night.
away. I'm going
What?
away tomorrow. I'm supposed to be streaming GAC tomorrow. Oh,
So
no.
stream Gak away.
Who's streaming GAC tonight? And on that bombshell,
Listen, dude. I've had like half a bottle of whiskey. We all know.
So you're primed for GAC.
I'm prime time
these are ready to
GAC
go.
material. Or alternatively, instead of GAC, we could do Tribe Talks questions.
Ooh,
We should probably
That's the
start on
thing.
those. I feel like
Because I think we've had a few over the last week. Let's have a
I
look.
literally think the definition is a few.
Yeah, 3. 3 is quite literally a few. All right,
Yeah.
so Diesel Cheese asks, would DSC, the Dark Side Clone Trooper, work in the military assault battle with random clone troopers like Rex? I don't think so. I don't think so because DSC really needs to have Dark Side Empire clones or Tarkin, right? I don't think he brings enough to the table.
No, they don't.
if the question is, could you
really-
literally use him?
Oh, I mean, you can literally use it. Well, I assume you can.
Well, but the new clones have such anti dark side. Like if the entire team is not dark side clones plus Lord Vader, they have a lot of
Tarkin.
stuff that just or Tarkin. They have a lot of stuff like just we don't want to work anymore. It's like
They lose a lot of viability.
Yeah, like in particular, Disguised Clone Trooper can't apply Order 66 anymore, which is such a big part of his kit. And I'm pretty sure assault battles you can't short man. I'm pretty sure you need to have a full team.
I believe that's the case. Yeah.
Yes,
So-
as far as I remember.
So because there isn't a full dark side clone, so I don't. My personal opinion is he probably doesn't work. But as with so many things in this game, we don't really know until we try. Because sometimes there's some weird fucking interaction that just makes things work.
Well, sometimes the sheer damage, or they have a specific clone trooper clause that makes it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you could take in Shaq T, maybe Shaq T clones could work, but I don't think so. I don't think so.
If
Is
we're
my
just talking
personal.
like the clone trooper one, if you did like a Rex lead and then all of the other I mean, maybe.
Maybe,
But,
well, I would have to see.
know.
I personally think there's just too much baked into
I'm
Dark
not
Side
certain
Empire.
it would. Yeah, I'm not certain it would do any better than like the regular light side clones. If you're trying to like short man it and just like get away with just, I don't know. I'm not. Really
I mean,
confident
who
that it would
knows?
have,
Maybe
the
Kix
ability
comes
get
to the
through it.
game and he gets Clone Trooper Squad and Dark Side, and you
I
can
would
throw
be
him in.
I would laugh my ass off if they did that. Yes, please.
And maybe there would be some random use where that full Dark Side Clone Trooper Squad could work in that assault battle, but I don't think
That
so.
would be pretty funny.
Okay, so
I'm
next
okay
up
with this.
comes from Fully OP. Question for from a free-to-play guildmate. Will SME be useful at the moment, for example, under an Athano lead, before other marquees drop for the pirate faction? Who wants to lead with
Is
this one?
for the raid? Is this for GAC? Is this like in general sort of stuff?
It doesn't
like,
stipulate.
Yeah, for GAC, will SME be useful at the moment? I don't really think so. I feel
Maybe
like
under
SME is-
Afro, right?
We talked about this a little bit earlier. I mean, SME might be useful under Afra. Like we said, they're sort of meant to work with the next set of pirates that are coming out. So that's sort of what we're sort of kind of feeling with that one. Under a Thano lead, sure, maybe they might do something. If you have, okay, I'm sorry. If your question was from a free-to-play guildmate, I assume they don't have like a Thano and everybody else at 7 stars.
Probably not.
Probably not. Very likely not. But for me right now, it seems like SME is really going to be meant to work with the other team, not this team. So,
Yeah.
Garth,
Well, yeah, 100%.
resident free-to-play expert.
Yeah. SME is designed to work with the new team more than this one. He will have a place. I think Athano, Quiggle, and SME will be good in 3s, or at least annoying.
Okay.
But it's gonna be one of those things where it's like it's not gonna be really worth the headache to make it work, so to speak. So I don't know if it really changes the needle at all for anybody. And again, it's just one of those things where it's like the entire team, his team doesn't exist for many more months.
Yeah.
From now, and so it's like, will it have some use? Sure, but like overall viability, will it be optimal? No. And even with the Ethano's leadership, it just isn't good enough to do anything else with. That's the problem. Is
and they also said they're
besides leading the raid.
They also said CG said they're looking at Ethano's leadership right now and potentially adjusting it. They said that last week, I think.
Yeah, I think that's something about that. I think I said this last time too. I remember being a 3 Omicron lead, and like it's a very rare occasion for it to be a 3 Omicron, that shit tier of a lead.
Sorry, you're talking about Smino?
Omega. Sorry, I said Omega lead. I meant Omicron.
Sorry.
I meant Omega.
Oh, sorry.
Omega, not Omicron.
Sorry.
Omega. I said the wrong Greek letter.
When you said Omega, I thought you then meant the clone. I was like, what? Why are we talking about Omega now? Fuck. God damn it.
I said the wrong Greek letter. I'm the worst.
Yeah.
The Greek mixing up the letters. What the fuck?
Yeah, Zetas. Fucking betas. Can we get beta mats? Are they going to be next?
You guys are appropriating my culture.
Alpha mats. We could have alpha abilities. Then we could have the alpha and the omega. The beginning and the end.
Appropriating my damn culture.
How fucking dare you? So yeah. Probably not. Is where I'd go with me, especially for a free-to-play guy. Yeah, he definitely feels like he's catered towards greener pastures that are coming with not even this set of marquees. I think he might have some viability in the raid under Ethano and with Hondo and with Quiggold, but that's not a free-to-play thing. Unless you are a very, very late-game free-to-play player. But hey.
Yes, if you are late-game free-to-play and you have all of like the stuff that's right now and you have like tons of crystals stacked up and you're just like raring to fucking go. Because I mean, I was like, I buy the like the marquee packs and everything. I haven't bought a crystal pack in I don't fucking know how long. I used to a lot.
Oh god, yeah.
But now I'm sort of I crossed over 14 million, and at that point I'm just sort of like I got everything at Relic. I don't have a whole lot of other shit to do, so I can sort of do the whole accumulate some crystals and spend them when you need to kind of deal.
I'm in that boat right now, and especially if you've got Mace and you're getting those extra crystals from his Erebat. I'm on 25k crystals right now. It's like
good place to be.
Karth is like, I got 100k.
No, I spent all mine.
He's like, no, I have fun with mine. If I need more crystals, I buy more crystals. Yeah, that's the world I live in.
Crystals is to spend them, okay? Like I don't think you would like what don't you understand about this?
Actually correct.
Yeah. I mean, the way I look at it is, if we get a new capital ship, I'm well positioned to refresh until I get it to 7 stars.
Oh, that is true.
Me too. Me too.
It's like Karth waves his credit card. Me too. Yeah, me too.
Me too.
The last time I bought crystals, I think it might have been a crystal sale during Christmas where they were doing those. Was it the double value massive vaults when they were selling
it was the buy 2 get 1 free vault. So you buy 2 vaults for you buy
that
$200
one
for
that was
for the crystals.
Yeah, it was what is it, 45,000 crystals or something like that, wasn't it, for $200?
It was some absurd number like that. Yeah,
it was
crazy.
3 vaults worth of crystals for $200.
Yeah, it was that was the last time I bought crystals. Now it's just now I just theoretically, when it comes to the kicks, for example, I could just spend the crystals to get him to 6 stars and not buy the packs, but I'll probably still just buy the packs, to be honest, and keep the crystals for a rainy day.
Yo, Drexby, don't worry. I have 5,200 prestige materials. I think I'll be fine, and I'm pretty sure Karth and Scribe may have more than me. So I think we'll be okay.
I've got 8,000 prestige. I'm fine.
There we go.
I'm fine for the next 4 capital ships.
Yes, we'll be all right.
We'll be re. So, last question then that we have. Anybody that has any questions in the chat, head over to the Discord, put it in the Tribe Talks questions channel. Comes from Bubba Joe. Bubba Joe is asking, what Datacron from the newest set is overperforming compared to expectations?
None.
I was going to say, I don't think any. I completely agree. I think the ones that we expected to be crazy are absolutely fucking crazy. Like, we called out the Krennicron as being insanely strong. We called out a bunch of these crons as being, like, insanely powerful. And they have lived up to expectations. Pretty much everything has been... these ones are good, these ones are shit. I think over the years of Datacrons, however long they've been going on, it feels like it's been like it's at least 10, 15 years we've had Datacrons, right?
Yeah, 30, 40, 15. I think. I think it was before dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Yeah, minimum.
At minimum. Yeah. We might have been atoms at the time.
So we've gotten a good feel for like which Datacrons are going to be good and which Datacrons are going to be shit when they release. Obviously, there's going to be some things that are discovered in practice once we actually the rubber meets the road and whatnot, and we can see how they legitimately perform. We'll learn more things and see truly how they perform. But at this point, the community has a pretty good handle on how to set expectations for the crons and which one's going to be good, which one's going to be shit. And we've not to toot our own horns too much, but we seem to have a decent head on our collective shoulders, if we're not a bunch of fucking drunk assholes. But sorry, Garth, go on.
I love a bit of head on my shoulders.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I think that's quite right. I don't think there's anything. Nothing in the DCs has come out to me like, holy shit, I didn't realize how good that was. We all knew, like you said, the support cron, for example, we knew how broken that was from back when we had those faction-based crons. Sidious cron, we already knew what Sidious cron could deal with. Yeah, okay, so one that caught me by surprise, actually, last GAC was Gungans. Gungans level 6 with the 100% additional damage if they've got full health and protection. I had Tarpals just throw blue balls and kill 3 people of my team. I was like, oh, well, I guess we're dead.
What were you using?
I can't remember. It was a standard Gungans counter, and he just he killed 3 people in one team with that one ability. It started off fine. I think it might have been. It might have been Treya. Might have been Treya.
Okay.
No, it wasn't Treya because Treya was on defense. I can't remember who it was. Bear in mind, I was drunk at the time. It was more Mandos. And
okay.
It was the first turn. They did a move.
That's kind of dicey as it is.
But get this. I had the ISC bonus turn, level 9, right? So first turn, they take a turn, we counterattack and kill Jar Jar immediately, right? The counterattack, Jar Jar dies, and I'm like, okay, so next up, ISC takes a bonus turn. Nope. Tarpals just took a bonus turn, yeeted out the balls, killed Maul, killed someone else, killed a third person. I was like, oh, okay, we're dead. Everybody just died. I was like, oh, okay. What happened to my bonus turn? Thank you, ISC. Their bonus turn trumped my bonus turn.
Okay.
And also because of the frustration, it stopped Maul's TM from generating from the ability that I used. Sorry. No, that was it. Sorry, it wasn't that their bonus turn interrupted mine. It wasn't. It was we had frustration on the team, and I believe frustration stops TM games. So when my ISC took his bonus turn, I used his special.
So
Maul didn't trigger
shit.
frenzy.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
we just died. It was kind of weird. Yeah. So that one surprised
it does happen.
me.
I don't think that's the most reliable counter as it is.
No, it isn't.
For Geos. So, I mean, you're already sort of playing with fire over there, which respect. For sure.
Absolutely.
To be clear.
By the seat of my pants. It seemed like a great idea at the time, though, Wolf.
Oh, it always does.
It always does.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's the way of life, my friend.
Sorry, Garth, you sounded like you needed to say something there for a minute. It is a solid cron.
No. It's I used it last round, and literally Tarpals. I'll use it versus Balin, and on the first one, Tarpals sent. I killed 2, and on the second one, I killed 2 more, and on the third one, everything was dead.
Yeah, the Tarpals level 9 is awesome because it's like no cooldowns, and he loses 5% max health. And who gives a fuck if Tarpal loses max health? Nobody cares. Like
It doesn't hurt him.
Doesn't do anything to him. So like I built my Datacron around the level 6 of being whenever we use a special, you stun the enemy irresistibly. I was like, yeah, that sounds like a good way to be. Like, he has no cooldowns. Every time he uses a special, stuns. But it turns out the 100% offense is infinitely better.
Well, it's not 100% offense, it's 100% damage. Like,
yeah, that's so much better.
It multiplies your crit hits, too. Like, it's huge.
Well, also, real quick, the stun one is actually pretty fucking good on offense if you're using it against stuff. Like, the stun cron is the only reason, like, in 3v3 that I was able to use Gungans against a Dr. Afra team that was placed in defense, because I was able to keep the team perma-stun
with the Afra FDC.
while I was moving around and doing stuff with the Afra FDC and everything.
That's nice.
I was able to kill mace teams pretty fucking easily because I was, able to keep them stunned and able to do whatever bullshit I had to.
Well, it's nice with those crons in particular too, though, is that the Gungan level 6, though, it's not limited to one enemy. You can stun everybody. You can stun like the entire team.
Yes, because many of them are locked behind. Like, if no other enemy is ability blocked, then inflict ability block. But I love the special does stun. Perfect. Yeah. Absolutely.
It reminded me of the old Datacron. That's why I went for it. So I was like, yeah. And it also, the thing is, this is the painful part, and Karth will appreciate this, is I have, the level 3 is the 15%, right, bonus stats. The level 6 is the stuns from special. The level 9 is Tarpals. But it's got 350% defense. Which is great, don't get me wrong. It's wonderful. But technically speaking, Gungans don't need that defense. They really don't. Whereas there are so many other teams that could really benefit from the 15% level 3 and 350% defense. So I'm like, I want to put it on my Gungans, but realistically, I also want to put it literally anywhere else. Well, light side, but because I don't have many of them. So that's my current dilemma with that cron.
Well, they wait the rolls for those. So the level 3 to the 15%, they're always tough.
They are always tough. They're tough as these nuts. You know what I'm saying?
They do know which ones are the preferable ones, which ones are like the most generally useful ones. And as they have stated before, this isn't a conspiracy theory. They have stated this very clearly. The statistics rolls, like the offense percentages, the defense percentages, those are all completely random. The level 3, level 6, level 9, those are all weighted towards which they believe to be the better ones and the worst ones. So that's not conspiracy theory. This is what they have specifically stated. So to be clear.
So let's see. LBC is just asking in the chat right now, just because I happen to notice it. What is it about Hondo that makes the Sidious Cron ineffective to a Balin squad? I reread everything and I can't find it.
Captive
And capture hampers Hondo quite a bit. In 3v3, it's less of an issue if you happen to be facing a Balin with Hondo, which is weird. But even in 5v5, Hondo can actually outlive capture. Sidious can actually outlive capture, depending on modding, and still win. Obviously, Balin's team can't be insta-killed with dots, but you can actually still survive. You don't want to do it, though. Like, captive is... It's kind of like taking Wampa against a GG squad with Stap, Omni, and GG on the Datacron.
You need to have a good relic investment into your Sidious to make that function,
and good modding,
really good modding, and good stats on the cron. Like, you need a lot of potency on the cron to help kind of carry you through the survivability of it, and that's why it still works for some people. It's like it's not 100%, but like if you don't have XYZ available to you, then that's where it starts to run you the wrong way. It's like, oh yeah,
and And it depends on the team you're facing, how high relics they are. You know, are they modded very well? It's all situational sort of shit. But like in general, him captivating you and just like you're locked down for a little bit, it's not great.
Yeah, because he really needs to be able to recover the health in order to stay alive. Because if they've got shitloads of offense or armor penetration or whatever, like the Shin can just like between the Shin and the Marok, they can kill you faster than you can outlive. It's all about how quickly you can take down Balin. Usually if you take down Balin, you're okay. But it's just a sketchy counter in fives. It's a sketchy counter in fives.
You say that, and literally every single time I've run the counter, Balin's the last one to die.
Oh, really? Balin's always been the first one to die for me.
Yeah, he's always the last one to die. I always kill the sides. It just Balin keeps recovering too much, and so eventually I'll counterattack enough into Shin and Marok and kill them, and then Balin will fall after that.
All right, well, I guess just my experience against yours, I guess. It's always been Balin first for me. Weird.
We're talking about two completely different, GAC setups too. Though.
Top 100 GAC versus top 1000 GAC is very different in terms of modding and datacrons and relic investment. It is what it is. But I wouldn't trust Sidious. Like, don't get me wrong. If the funny thing is, and I actually did this on Friday night against that particular Balin comp, is I dropped so many battles and I was unwilling to go in with Sidious against that Balin comp that I just went in with 2 low gear characters.
Yeah, I remember that.
To get Hondo to escape. Like, he captured the enemy at the start, kills a unit, and then Hondo escapes, and you're like, all of a sudden, the enemy team doesn't have Hondo anymore.
You need at least 2, and you also need to make sure they don't die to an AoE, because if they die to an AoE, you've done nothing.
Yeah, Hondo won't have time to escape.
Yeah, exactly. So if they die to single target attacks, then you're good. Otherwise, get fucked. I mean, a little bit.
which is what I did, right? Like, I took in 2 level 1 characters, or like whatever, level 50 characters or whatever. Right. And then I went in with the Sidious solo because Hondo had escaped, and I was like, now I'm not worried about this team. As soon as Hondo was gone, I was like, I don't have to worry about capture. So, was it Ugnaught and IPD? Sounds about right.
Yep, sounds about right.
All right. We have one final question from Jimmy Dirk over here. Does the Jawa Datacron play well? It would sound fun if you had high relic Jawas. To be fair, you need Queel and IG-11. Like, you don't go in full Jawas. You go Queel and IG-11 with Engineer and Scavenger. But I had fun with it taking out a Finn team. I think if people don't have the right counter to it, it's still going to be a pain in the ass. But unfortunately, GAC right now is everybody has a lot of counters. So I'm not sure. Anybody had any experience with Jawas and Jawa FTC?
I, honest to God, haven't had a chance to use it because it doesn't do enough. Like, it has not been a strong enough cron for me to want to risk it, I guess is the best way of phrasing that. Like, but
I mean, you're going 7 GL defense. Why not hide Jawa FTC on the back wall?
Well, it's because it's when I use it in the last week of 5v5, before everything was really available, it didn't do enough to. It's not a hard cron to counter, I guess is the best way of phrasing that. Because it kind of does a one-trick pony, and you have so much on offense in 5v5 now, where it's just like, oh my god, let me just take, I don't know, Bo-Katan Mandalore or Sith Eternal or Sith Empire or
right. But what if you have all your GLs on defense?
Oh,
have you considered that?
Have you considered that?
It doesn't. There's just not enough that stops it. I mean, all right, hold on. Let me just real quick.
I'm just fucking around.
What is Chief?
He's taking me seriously. God damn it.
Chief Nebbit, Jawa Scavenger, Jawa Engineer.
Am I the only person still drinking whiskey over here? No, I just seen Wolfie taking a sip.
I literally just took a sip.
In fairness,
as I'm sipping.
So as it sits right now, this is from literally the last season of 5v5. It was beat by Gas, Afra, Sith Empire, DTMG, and Night Sisters, and the only loss on record was somebody trying to short man with Crew, the First Order TIE Fighter Pilot Ami, and OG Crew. Which
Okay,
that was a dumb thing.
they thought like immunity to health-based effects would save them, but but
There's
no, there's heal immunity on that team, isn't there?
Yeah,
So,
there is. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. You'll get whittled.
yeah.
But that's my
And-
point. It's like there is like, what is DTMG fighting right now? Not a goddamn thing. So it's like, oh, hey, look at wins.
GG.
Okay, cool. You have a counter that just sits there. Well, yeah, but you're not doing much with the team right now. Is I guess my main point.
No.
And so it's like there are a lot of counters to it that aren't doing anything. It's like if you doing all that you can to make a board where you can't use Wampa or Sidious right now. It's like, yeah, you cut off 2 counters, but I have 12 other counters
do you
work.
think if they with as part of that FDC, do you think if they converted the thermal damage to be true damage, it would make a big difference?
Oh my god.
Well, if they made the thermal detonators unresistible, then you would have had an absolutely hellish team to fight, because they could actually punch up against a lot of those bigger teams. But like, it would be kind of funny to use it versus Glatt, but like, she has constant tenacity up on the team, and same thing with any team that has a constant source of good tenacity. It's impossible to be able to land it.
Yeah, tenacity would absolutely throw a wrench in that. But to answer your question more directly, Scribe, it would be a trade-off. Because if you convert it to true damage, you'd be able to punch through everybody who is taking reduced damage percentage health damage effects. Yes, but also thermal detonators do extra damage based off of your opponent's crit damage. So you're losing a fuckload of extra damage against everybody who is not immune to percentage health damage effects or resistance.
That's an interesting way of looking at it.
Reduced
Isn't it?
damage.
Yeah.
So it's a big trade-off. So I think that would be an interesting sort of thing to like fuck around with for a few months, at least like for a season, like within a Datacron, to convert it all to true damage, because you'd lose the crit damage, but you'd go just punch right through the defense, punch right through the resistance to percentage health damage effects.
We clap our hands together between what I suggested and what Karth suggested. You make thermal detonators unresistible, but their damage is converted to true damage.
Yeah.
Their true damage only does 5 to 10,000 per thermal. So if they've got 30 thermals, you do 150 to 300k, right?
Whatever the thermals already did, because the thermals I think do different damage for each character, right?
I think that's too much now.
That gets out of hand real fast.
Yeah.
When you realize that almost all thermal damage are based off the opponent's max health. So that's all converted to true damage, and there's no way to defense check that.
But I'm saying they're all different, right? But I'm saying they're all different, right?
But it's still max health
The
based,
thermal
right?
damage. I think there's a variation in how much the thermal deaths actually do.
There are, but
it's 30 to 40%.
Yeah, it's all max health.
But again, how many people are you already modding to protect against max health damage with higher protection mods? I mean, this is already a thing we protect against.
I think if it's unresistible, like characters like Leia just immediately melt. If it's unresistible, it'll be like she does her first log roll, she gets 30 thermal detonators, and then she takes 2 million damage and dies.
I feel like much though.
Well, it would be, because it's based on her max health. So it's like if she's got 150k max health, and we're doing, there's 30 thermal detonators.
I think GLs would still take an reduced.
So GLs still don't take
30% off. So she still takes 1.2 million damage instead of 2 million damage. It's like, right.
I think that they would still have the GL clause. Like this effect doesn't happen against GLs.
Okay,
kind of thing, like
maybe GLs still take normal damage or whatever.
Yes, I think they would probably have a GL clause if they did something like that, like have them take normal
so
damage.
So if nothing else, you kill everybody else. Like Leia does a log roll, and everybody else dies immediately. Well, not immediately. You take a turn, you throw a grenade, they all blow up, and then it's just Leia soloing Jawas and Quillen. that would still be quite funny. Especially if she kills somebody with her ult and then revives the whole team. You're like, oh, fuck.
I mean, it's Jawas,
I do wish the Datacron was just a little bit... Like, they did a lot to try and make that thing survivable. And what I was surprised about last round is I took it against something I had no chance of winning against. And it did survive a fucking long time, because they just couldn't kill the team. They they couldn't kill. It was hard to keep it down because they keep reviving all the time. And they heal all their protection from thermals.
The fight I did versus Riva and TW.
Oh yeah,
because it literally the match was almost lost. Like literally, it was Chief Nebbit and Jawa Engineer was the only two guys left on the battlefield, but Engineer survived long enough to keep reviving the other Jawas because they have the droid tag. Yeah. And so eventually I killed GI to thermal damage. And then eventually over the next 3.5 minutes, I was able to revive the rest of my team and win. But it was only doable because the fact of the matter that I have, Relic 8 across the board. And they were well modded for that particular TW. And so it's like, I wouldn't have trusted that with just I took a bunch of R5s in and called it a day.
You're like, new hard counter to Riva Jawas.
No, I wouldn't even I was talking with Canada Fett in our Discord about it. He's just like, so 100% counter, right? And I'm like,
that does sound like the kind of counter that Canada Fett would come out with, to be fair.
Yeah. If you like making diamonds with your butt cheeks, then sure, it's 100% counter, but yeah, it's one of those things where it has some uses, but you're so reliant on when thermals trigger and the recovery and everything else that it's to punch up against anything meaningful, it just doesn't have the legs underneath it. It really struggles with meaningful punch ups.
Yeah, which is the problem. Ultimately, it's a sad state of affairs, ladies and gentlemen. But I still have that Jawa FTC at the level 15. I did it for the funsies and because I'm a content creator and you just never know what you might need. Of course, I could just jump on the Carl Scout and use his stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just a little bit easier this way. So yeah, anything else you guys want to chat about? I mean, I'm quite happy. I'm chilling. I'm enjoying my time here, and probably because I'm drinking half a bottle of whiskey. But...
Can I just say I am a firm believer, firm member of.
You have a firm member?
Yes.
Okay.
Of the scribe no new house truther movement, because your new stream room looks literally
exactly
identical to your old stream room. Same door placement, same fucking wall, same goddamn everything.
Hey,
your stream room has not changed. I do not believe you are in a new house. I am a scribe new house truther.
These light panels are different. Okay, the last ones were triangles. These are hexagons. All right, because when I took them off the wall, I broke them. You got new lights. Look at the new lights, same as the old lights. The room is a little bit smaller. I need to get aircon in here because it's gonna be hot as balls.
Now that you mention it, the Stormtrooper helmet is slightly larger than it was before, so you gotta fix that in your background.
I can touch it.
You gotta zoom out a little bit with the background over there so it can mask a little bit better, or else you might give up the go. Oh shit!
It's Gary. Arnold's not here, so I guess I've got Gary now. Gary is on sabbatical. He's working with the tribe over in the UK contingent.
Things happen.
They do.
Gary gets around. He's on contract.
He's basically the slut of the Star Wars battalion.
Big deal says, what do you say next, Grant? Let me guess, birds are real?
Fucking birds are real. Yeah, exactly. They're not. It's not a conspiracy theory, guys. Birds are real.
Look, birds are not. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Trying with this birds are real bullshit. You sound like an absolute maniac over here, pushing your government whatever propaganda that birds are real, and you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh my god,
we're diving way too off the deep end here.
Do you have no idea what I'm talking about?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
okay,
and the bird conspiracy.
I was gonna be very fucking worried if you had no idea what I was talking about.
Yeah, no.
Anyway.
I know this is like the thinnest of. Hey, well, thank you so much for the resub with Prime. There, big deal. Thank you, brother.
Big deal.
Yeah, so the thinnest of tangential conversations about this is I saw a YouTube short recently of the song The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance, but it was done in a dramatic reading in the style of Donald Trump. And it was the funniest fucking thing I'd seen in a long time.
What does it have to do with birds not being real? We're
Because-
talking about real shit here.
This is real shit. This isn't Trumpisms. Because it happened in the Trump presidency, didn't it? With the whole fucking birds of fucking spies and shit. Or was that actually part of the Biden administration? I don't even know.
I think that was earlier on. It was literally just some guy went.
Some dude's like, birds aren't real.
Dude, no, literally, I'm not even kidding. Like the whole thing originated because some fucking college kid like went to some protest and was like, "What's the dumbest fucking possible thing I can put onto a poster board?" So he just put "birds aren't real" onto a poster board just on the top of his goddamn head, and people started coming up to him and they were like, "What? Birds aren't real?" And the guy was like an improv,
Yeah, they don't
guy.
exist.
So it's like. Yeah, they're not real. They're all drones. And they're like, oh, it's crazy. And then somebody else walked up and they're like, yo, this guy was just telling me like birds aren't real. They're all drones and stuff. Like what the hell is this? And he was just like, again, because he's an improv guy, was just like, yeah, that's why they all hang out on power lines because they're recharging their batteries. And just like was just whatever he fucking could come up with the top of his head, he was just saying, and just like. Left the protest, thought nothing of it, and then like a month later he saw this whole movement happening online with like the birds aren't real thing, and he's just like, people thought it was serious. Oh my god, I need to like go and investigate this
guys
further.
You're fucking morons.
So what he did was he like, this was like a response like of his to the QAnon movement and like the insane conspiracy theories that were around all the QAnon bullshit. And he was just like, I need to understand better how this conspiracy theory shit works and how this like cult shit happens. And he just like went on this whole journey and like went and dove in and was playing the character for so fucking long, and he was like talking about his experiences, and like people came up to him and were like, you're so fucking stupid, of course birds are real, what's wrong with you? And he's just sitting there and like he made the whole
He's
thing
like,
up.
no, birds are fucking fake.
He knows it. Right, but he knows that it's bullshit. But he like, because people were yelling at him, he was just like had this visceral reaction to go and to defend himself. He's like, how dare you say I'm retarded? I fucking know that birds aren't real. I have all this evidence. And he's just like being forced to go and back this thing up because like even though he knows it's bullshit, it was just this amazing fucking like research project into like the conspiracy theories and how stuff works and like human psychology. It was just an amazing delve into
like,
things. But
the thing is,
really interesting stuff.
Like, if I had a different childhood, I might have believed him at some point. But when I was 6 years old, I lived in a very rural area, right? And I remember walking to my grandmother's house, and there was a dead bird on the tarmac leading up to my grandmother's house. I remember picking up this dead bird, right?
Ooh.
So only like a little finch, tiny. Picked it up in my hands, and I remember feeling how silky soft its feathers were. I was like, wow, that's really soft. I picked it up, I looked at it, I was like, I wonder what killed this bird, right? And then as I was holding it in my hands, it moved. I was like, what the fuck? And I dropped it. And it fell to the floor. And as it fell to the floor, its stomach burst open and a shitload of maggots came out of it. And its guts just went... I was like... That's fucking horrifying. I was like, that's disgusting, bro. That is not pretty. I was like, okay, I need to wash my hands.
Yes, very much so.
That fucking scarred me. That was scary, bro. I was like, oh. It's like I didn't realize that flies had literally laid eggs in that thing's stomach, and it just burst out of it like a piñata. It was gross, dude. It was just like what?
Definitely like growing up like in like farm life with the cats and bringing things to the house. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of things. It's just like,
oh, that's a bird's head. Thank you so much. There's its intestines over in that corner.
Our cats used to like skin the mice and
skin them. Oh my god.
They would leave them disemboweled.
Yeah. Well, cats tend to do that thing. They grab the prey and they shake it, don't they? They grab it by the neck or by the vital organs, and they just go, ugh. but they have their giant incisors.
We had a cat that used
they just
to
rip shit apart.
Yeah.
It would, when it was hunting vermin, it would bring, I believe, the livers as trophies.
It's like,
why that organ out of anything?
We should have its liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Clearly, it's a delicacy. I mean, come on.
I mean, the liver is a delicacy. Yeah.
I don't have anything.
Have you ever heard of foie gras?
Oh, poor little ducks. Poor little ducks.
Oh man.
Apparently, we're not stopping this tribe talks until
good.
we've finished this bottle of whiskey. So
I am half Danish, and when I'm visiting my cousins in Denmark and everything, they always have chicken liver pate, and that's like the stock breakfast for them. And it
chicken liver pate is actually delicious, though.
It is quite fucking tasty.
It's very nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What do they have it on? Because obviously in the UK we have it on like toast or dry bread or crackers or something like that. Is it?
Yep,
is it just
exactly
on toast? Yeah.
Yep,
It's fucking
exactly
delicious. It's quite common at Christmas time in the UK. So
okay, I mean they have it year round. My family's they're in northern
they have
Denmark.
it for breakfast.
My uncle's got a whole farm and everything going on. My cousins are all fucking engineers over there doing random.
You're just a family of engineers. Did you guys build the Death Star?
No, we did.
We started, but then we thought no.
No. Do you know the Twitch viewer Mole? Molle. And a bunch of numbers. Okay,
No.
he is Danish. And he is actually from the same area of Denmark as my family. And he actually rented something from my family, from my cousins, something that they had built. And what they had built was this thing called a beer bike. And this was basically a big fucking wooden construction built on like the frame of a car, which had like a drivetrain powered by like 6 pedaling seats and like going around the outside of this whole construction. It had a roof. It had a driver in the front. It had a bench in the back, along with a big old fucking cooler full of beer. And this was the beer bike.
That sounds fucking sick. I'll be honest, this sounds awesome.
They rent it out for like bachelor parties and stuff.
Hell fucking yeah.
It is a lot of fucking fun.
What could possibly go wrong with a communal bicycle where you get pissed?
Oh, people are hanging out on the roof. It's fucking amazing. It is so damn good.
I love it.
But yeah, my cousins, they built one because fuck it. Why the hell not? And they rent it out for like bachelor parties and stuff. And so Mole, who is a Twitch viewer, has actually met my cousin and rented it out from him.
That's awesome, dude.
A couple of years ago. So it's like, it's a very small world. Like it really, really small world sometimes. You got to appreciate that for sure.
100%. Savo says, "What about blood sausage? Blood sausage, or as we call it, black pudding in the UK.
Black pudding, yeah.
I'm not a fan. Or in Spain, they call it morcilla or morcilla. It's like in terms of nutrients and health for the body, it's actually an incredibly healthy thing to eat. It's just kind of disgusting. And it's very rich for my taste. I'm not. It's blood and intestines. Like, I'm not a fan.
It's not legal in the States, so I've never had it.
Not legal in the States? What?
No. Blood sausage, the black pudding, whatever. That's not legal in the States. Nor is haggis.
But can't you guys isn't your bread like legally a dessert? But you can't eat blood sausage.
Got some weird fucking rules.
No. It's legally dessert in the UK. Or Europe.
We can have all of the cancer-causing chemicals possible, but like, you want to eat some blood? It's kind of weird.
That's fucking strange, dude.
Yeah.
There are American cereals that are banned in the UK because you get like Lucky Charms. You can't have them
for you.
Because it's literal sugar. That's all it is. But you can't have something natural. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still maintain it's disgusting. I don't like it because it's a pig's intestines. It's full of blood, and it's just kind of gross. It's just kind of gross. But nutritionally, it's very, very good for you. High levels of iron, and just quite fatty. But it's healthy.
If you are a subsistence, whatever, like you are in a feudal sort of system and you need to eat every single part of this fucking animal in order to survive, then yes, you make blood sausage, okay? You fucking stomach it and you just put up with it, and sorry.
Using the whole pig, right? It's like you're not just getting the bacon and the pork chops and the sausages, you're also getting the blood sausage or the black pudding or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. Make the most out of it. Agriculturally speaking, it makes sense. Yes. It's a no waste rule. I genuinely just don't like the taste of it. It goes through me, and I don't know if it's because of the connection. It's quite gritty. It's very rich and gritty, and salty.
I would try it. There's very few,
I have tried
very few
it.
things I wouldn't try.
No.
But,
to be fair, there are there are things I would draw the line at, and usually that comes to like cannibalism. I'm not going to try a bit of human meat. That would be fucked up.
that should go without saying.
But, if somebody says, "Hey, here's some fucking rat brains or something," I'll be like, "I'll try it. I've eaten chicken heart. What's the difference between chicken heart and rat brain? As long as it's safe to eat, I'll give it a try." Tripe is disgusting. Big deal. Ugh,
I've never had it, but my mom growing up used to the prized sort of cut from the lamb was the eyeballs, because they were supposed to make you smart, and also the brain was also a praised cut from the pig apparently. From the lamb apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, it's you know what? When you're just you got nothing else to fucking eat. Yeah, cool. This is the prized possession. This is the prized cut.
Yeah, well, I remember.
Oh my god, big deal. Cheeks are fucking
I was gonna say
cheeks are absolutely fucking prized. That is some good shit.
In Spain,
oh my god.
In Spain, cariadas or pig cheek is quite common. It's quite similar in my experience to pork belly. It's a fatty part of the meat. It's delicious though. It's full of flavor. It's gross when you think about it, because you're like, a pig's fucking cheek. But it's nice. I quite enjoy pig's cheek. I've eaten snails.
It is really fucking good. It is really fucking tender. That is a fantastic cut of meat over there. When I was in Italy, we had all that shit all the time. That's where it's at.
The Mediterraneans will always eat that sort of shit. All the cheeses, the cured meats.
Oh yeah.
All that sort of business is very, very common. Of seafood, obviously. Your clams, your fish, your crustaceans, all of that is very common in the Med. How about head cheese? Head cheese. That sounds like you're talking about something disgusting.
Isn't head cheese like a bunch of fat and whatnot mixed with meat and stuff?
Pork cheese? What the fuck is it? Head cheese? What is it?
I know.
It's a meat or jelly terrine made from the head of a pig or a calf. No, I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah.
It's like gelatin, not smegma. Yeah, no, I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah, it's like fat and stuff mixed in with stuff. Yeah. Meat jelly. Yeah. Yeah.
No, not a big. No, that ain't my jam. I like something that's got some nice texture to it, and to me, do you have are pork pies a thing in the States?
Pork pie? We have like baked pies with pot pie sort of thing, where it's like a crust and whatnot. It's filled with meat and whatever veggies and shit and gravy and whatnot.
Let me send you a picture of a pork pie.
What is a pork pie?
So I'll send you a picture, and you just tell me if this is something that you have in the States, okay? Because it's hard. Well, maybe it's not hard to describe.
I'll say that. It sort of looks like a.
So
yeah,
it's not a dessert. It's usually you can have them small and you can have them quite big.
Like a leg of fucking ham, just cut into a goddamn. Is that ground ham or cut into a fucking wheel?
Yeah,
it's got some sauce on top and then just covered in fucking dough and baked.
It's more like sausage meat than a cut of ham. It's more like sausage meat.
Yeah, and it looks like it's chopped up.
it's got a pastry, but there's also like between the pastry and the ham, it's almost like a bit of gelatin. It's like a little bit of jelly. It's like the gelatin from the meat essentially.
I mean, I would try it.
And they're quite tasty. They're terrible for you in terms of like nutritional value. High in fat content.
It looks like a lot of fat and a lot of salt.
yes, all of the above. They're very tasty.
Yeah.
They're not particularly good for you. They're very tasty. All right, but the gelatin in that you see between the crust and the meat.
Yeah,
that always gives me
going on over there.
That always gave me a little bit of the wibblies. You know, you eat that, you're like, oh no, I'm not a particular fan of that bit. But that's quite common in the UK. Pork pie is quite a common snack.
No,
I guess you would call it.
We'll have like a meat pot pie, so it'll have chopped up meat in there, but it'll also have like corn and like other like veggies and stuff that are like thrown in there along with like some gravy and whatnot. It's still like a baked little thing where it's like some meat and stuff in there, but not a solid slab of fucking. That is just a chunk of goddamn pork. Like can you share that picture on stream? Because you're looking at a cake over there. Can you share the picture on stream? Because you're looking at a cake.
Tasty. That looks tasty.
And it's just a fucking chunk of goddamn pork in there, and you're just like, oh, I'm just
delicious.
Are you talking about the pork pie now?
Yeah, that's awesome.
You want me to share that? Yeah, okay. Yeah,
that's what we're talking about.
I ain't denying. It is delicious. It's a delicious bit of meat. Hang on. Let me.
I mean, I would absolutely eat that.
So that is a pork pie.
It would feel silly as hell.
So these things here, right? If I grab you boys and bring you up, but also then get this up here. There you go. No, fuck it. Okay, I can't do both at the same time. So that's a pork pie. It's very common. You can have them in like miniature form where they'll fit. You could easily grab it in a single hand and almost crush it, right? But you can also get them in like big form.
That.
You can also get them in big form. But little form is quite common. Little form where it's kind of like maybe 2 inches tall.
I was gonna say,
you know what I'm saying?
I would prefer a little form sort of thing, so you can have that as like a bite-sized, like walking around kind of meal. Like imagine just like you go and get a pork pie, and you can like walk around the city just like munching on your pork pie.
They are really delicious. They are. I mean,
good walking food.
It's like any kind of snack. You can get good ones and bad ones, right? Like you can go to a place and taste fucking horrible, or you can go to a place and it's like, this is a delicious pork pie. You can get ones that are freshly baked and they're hot. It doesn't taste, well, I suppose it tastes a little bit like Spam, but it's not Spam.
I didn't want to call it Spam. I was holding on.
Spam, eggs, and chips.
I was trying to be PC.
Yeah. That's a pork pie. So in the UK, like party food is what we would call it. Is like, you know, if you go around to your uncle's birthday party and it's not like the big do, it's just the small gathering of friends and family. You might have like a platter of things, and there'll be mini pork pies, and there'll be mini fucking Scotch eggs and cocktail sausages and crisps or chips, as you guys call them, that sort of thing. There'll be a platter of that. These things would be there.
By cocktail sausages, do you mean pigs in a blanket?
No. Cocktail sausages.
You're fucking up. Pigs in a blanket's where it's at. You're messing up, man.
Pigs in blankets. We have pigs in blankets, but we don't usually use them for that kind of occasion. They can be there.
Oh, Saul is right. Scotch eggs are fucking delicious.
Scotch eggs are fucking amazing. Pigs in blankets will sometimes be there, but usually a cocktail sausage is just the sausage from a pig's in blanket on a little cocktail stick. You just eat that, right? Yeah. But you can also have pigs in blankets. They're usually reserved for like a Sunday roast or a Christmas dinner or something like that. So
that's always like hors d'oeuvres and stuff. Like I'm at a wedding, I expect pigs in blankets. You know,
if I'm at a wedding, there better be some pigs in fucking blankets, baby.
I was upset. I was at a Jewish wedding a couple months ago, and there was no pigs in blankets. You know, for obvious reasons.
Like, what sort of fucking wedding is this? No pigs, no blankets. God damn.
I mean, there was obvious reasons for that, but anyways.
Listen, man, just because they're Jewish.
Scotch eggs, fucking amazing.
I've always wanted to try.
Shit.
I've never done it. I've always wanted to try and make a Scotch egg at home, and like Scotch eggs are quite common in the UK. Just like in the supermarket, you go to a supermarket, be in the fridge, there'll be a Scotch egg.
Really?
Right? Oh yeah. That's quite a common snack.
They don't sell them just like that over here. Yeah. No.
Yeah, no, you can get like
awesome.
you can get mini Scotch eggs with the tiny little ones, like little balls, and you just pick them up and put them in your mouth, like one bite, just eat them, like
awesome.
mini Scotch eggs, and they're fucking delicious, right?
Are they like quail eggs, Scotch eggs?
I don't even know what they are. Probably not, because quail eggs are really expensive. They're probably just like normal eggs, but they use less of the yolk, or less of the white. Sorry, so that you can get them into little bite-sized chunks. I don't know how they do it, but they're delicious. But I've always wanted to try like a fresh-made Scotch egg straight out the oven that's hot with a runny yolk. It's got that chorizo, hombre, with the pork mince, and it's got a runny yolk and the breaded. Oh my god, I want to try a fresh one. I really want to do a fresh one. I want to, because that's not something that we do in the UK. You can go to like a really fancy restaurant where they'll charge you $100 for like a 2-course dinner, and they might have a fresh made Scotch egg or something like that. But I want to do it at home.
I'm gonna be straight up. The only place I have ever actually seen Scotch eggs anywhere for sale over here.
Arancini's delicious. Sorry, salt you said.
You want to guess where I have, like, the only 2 places I have ever seen Scotch eggs actually on the menu?
What, in the States?
In the States. There's only 2 places I have been to in my life that I have ever seen Scotch eggs on the menu.
I've no idea where that might be, dude. I'm sorry.
I'll give you a hint. They're both Renaissance fairs.
Was it at Renaissance fairs?
Literally, the New York and the Pennsylvania Renaissance fairs are the only fucking places.
Scotch eggs are everywhere in the UK, man.
On the goddamn menu.
You could quite. I mean, don't get me wrong. In terms of restaurants,
I wish I was making this up. I'm not.
In terms of restaurants in the UK, you're not going to see Scotch eggs on the menu. But if you go to any supermarket, there will be Scotch eggs on the shelves in the refrigerated section. It's a snack.
It's just not a thing over here. Yeah. So I wish it was, because they're fucking delicious.
They are really
nice.
nice.
Goddamn egg coated in covered in sausage and breaded and deep fried. Just fucking please. Oh my god! I am all about that goddamn life. It is delicious.
It's an egg covered in sausage, deep fried in breadcrumbs. Oh. If you add chorizo to the sausage mix, I mean, it's not like it needs extra fat content, but chorizo adds that salty
why wouldn't
tang.
You?
Oh my god, it's next level, dude.
I mean, the chorizo isn't just the salty thing; it's also the flavor. I mean, you got like the smokiness, a little bit of spiciness in there. I mean, it's some good shit.
It's because anybody that does any cooking knows that flavor is carried through fat. Anything that's got a lot of fat content is just delicious, and chorizo has a lot of fucking fat. It just does. So you throw that into anything. Like when I make chicken and rice is quite a common. I'm not say a dish that I do, right? Because chicken and rice is two individual ingredients. When I make it, it's not just chicken and just rice. No, it's rice with like chicken stock, and you throw in butter and chives and spring onion, and then you've got your chicken with your bell peppers and your tender stem broccolis, and you obviously spice this up, because for some reason people have this idea that British don't cook with spices. That's not fucking true even remotely.
Okay. Look, the Brits literally like conquested the entirety of fucking India so you could take all their goddamn spices. Yes, the Brits want the spices.
We use the spices, guys. All right. Just not everybody does. Not everybody.
They literally acquired an entire country through conquest to acquire spices because they needed more flavor for the goddamn
food. We raped
right?
and pillaged so many countries, all right, and it was primarily for their spices.
Quick
but
side note.
Yeah.
Quick
Thanks
side
for the
note.
vanilla, though. By the way, vanilla's fucking awesome. I appreciate you.
All this food talk has got me all hot and bothered for a snack, and
You have a snack, bro.
Where we are running significantly past my normal time frame.
Oh, if you want to go to bed,
it's not
Kath,
even
it's
7
fine.
o'clock. What are you talking about?
You're talking about it's 10 to midnight.
It's almost 4 o'clock, and I haven't had a single meal today. So,
Whoa.
Oh, you should eat some food, dude.
Okay, yeah, go eat. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, you know,
I'm trying.
Whiskey and water. That's all I need.
Go eat breakfast.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
whiskey
no.
and water? I've just been
you
drinking
know.
straight whiskey, motherfucker.
Well, you gotta dilute it a little bit.
No,
Scribe,
no,
I hate to break it to you.
I will
hate to
catch
break
you
this to
guys
Scribe.
a little later.
Oh,
I'm gonna dip out of here.
Good night, Kath. Love you.
All right.
But we'll see you later.
Catch you later.
Bye bye.
Bye. Oh,
was
fuck.
like, I
Now
had to
he's
break-
fucked it all. All right.
Oh god damn it! I was say I hate to break it to you, but your whiskey over there, it's only 40% whiskey.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is
The other-
40% not good enough?
The other 60%, it's only water. Okay.
Oh,
You know?
so I
Just-
have
just
been
saying.
drinking whiskey and water. Oh, God.
Just
Fool
saying,
is me. Fool
you
is
know?
me.
Just saying.
Yeah. So, well, let's just fix this shit because Kath has left and fucked up all my cameras. I wish Discord wasn't such a douchebag when it came to this sort of thing. Tribe Talk Duo. That's where it should be. And that's how does that? What in the fuck in the dick in the hole? There we go.
Just
Fixed
gotta
it.
move me over.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It was
Perfect.
just it had an extra camera just chilling in the background. Apparently, we're going for an extra long tribe talks over here.
my God.
What our wonderful listeners at home have perhaps not realized yet is that we are slowly transitioning this away from a Galaxy of Heroes podcast to just 3 drunk dickheads talking about anything that we want to talk about.
Okay, have
it's
they
the
really
slow
not realized this
burn.
by this point? I mean, we spent the first half hour talking about just like not even a little bit.
About how proud I was that I hung up a mirror.
We spent the first talking about command strips and screws and fucking torques on a goddamn drill.
Listen, dude. If we can hold any sort of viewership, and if this still gets people watching, I'm okay with that, dude. What I meant to ask you before the start of this stream, Wolfie and Carthrick, who is now gone, so he won't get this, was that in order for us to grow this podcast, I need to make shorts out of the podcast. So when we have a good moment of back and forth, I need timestamps to make shorts. This is obviously way after the fact because we are now 3 hours in or 2.5 hours into a podcast.
Let me tell Past the Wolf to
Yeah.
go and make notes of timestamps.
Or tell Future Wolf for the next podcast.
Ooh. Yo, Future Wolf, get your shit together.
Yeah,
Like
I just need
in multiple
timestamps,
ways.
guys. I need to make multiple 60-second segments of us talking absolute fucking horse swoggle. That is also entertaining and informative because that's what we are. We're both entertaining and informative. But that's the way it is.
Allegedly.
That's the way it is. We're not allowed to leave, by the way, Wolf, until I finish this bottle, and I've probably got.
I'm here for that.
I've got a snifter left. How you working?
Dude.
How you working on yours?
We're good.
Oh yeah, we're not waiting that long. We might
is a
die
1 liter
if that
bottle.
happens. Oh, I actually finished my liter bottle on Friday. You weren't here for Friday night stream on the chat.
No,
but you
I had a long fucking week. I was chilling. I was lurking in chat. I was hanging out and whatnot.
It's
had
all
a
good.
long fucking week. I couldn't be on stream. I just had to.
It's
had to
all good,
chill
brother.
and whatnot. So no,
you know
no
how it is.
disrespect. I
They-
love you. I got you.
I know you do.
know.
I know you do, and I know you'd join if you were feeling up to it because you have, and you always have, right?
And I appreciate the open info because goddamn,
there's always
my
an
fucking
open
brother
invite.
over here.
Fucking right.
fucking
but,
brother over here. We fucking some shit up.
I finished off the entire. God, it wasn't the entire. It was half a bottle of a 1 liter bottle of Morgan Spiced, and then when we started on the Bowmore, We started on the Bowmore afterwards, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot how bad it feels to go from, if you drink half a liter of one type of whiskey or rum, and you switch to whiskey afterwards, your stomach does not thank you for that. It's like, immediately I did it, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, no, that's not a good time. How far back do clips go? I don't. Clips don't go that far back, Sol. Clips don't. So,
if you clip during the stream, you can go back like a couple minutes.
Yeah,
if
not like
clip,
20 minutes.
If there's a VOD after the stream, I believe you can go through and clip other things. I know, like us as creators have the ability to go through and clip back whatever the fuck we want, and like go and scrub through shit and make, this timestamp to this timestamp and whatnot. We can do all that sort of stuff. I'm not sure if that's extended to everybody else, if there's VODs posted.
I think it is. If you watch a VOD of another content creator, you can actually clip any point. But during live, it's different. It gives you like a 5 to 10 minute window.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird. Yeah, jotting down timestamps and just letting me know is the best way to do, because I download the video anyway because I upload it to Spotify later, and Spotify pushes it out to Apple and all the other podcast hosting websites, and we just like fucking have a good time. But I want to make shorts out of it because I'd like to grow this channel, and I'll be honest, guys, I do want to transition this podcast to not be a Galaxy of Heroes podcast. We can talk about Galaxy of Heroes, but I actually think that the three of us together, and me, even if it's just me and Wolf, or if it's just me and Karth, or I would say if it was Karth and Wolf, but they don't tend to do it when I'm not here. I think that this podcast actually has legs on its own. It's Tribe Talks, but you guys,
after all,
but I think if we do transition it, we change the name. Because I don't think Tribe Talks was a temporary name that I came up with when I first wanted to do this podcast, and I was too lazy to come up with another name. So I don't think the name is
wrong. But to be fair, I spell it with a Y. It's CRYBE because you're
I'm Scribe with a Y.
SCRYBE. I've been spelling Tribe Talks with a Y for like the entire time.
But I don't.
Rebrand.
But I don't.
That can be our great rebrand. We change it to a Y.
But I think we need something entirely separate, because it's not about me. It's just about us just having a chat. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think it could be about anything. And and I think if we want to do something or get out there and we just want to talk about whatever the fuck, do you know what I'm saying? Like, be it fucking crazy politics, be it latest comic book movies, be it new games on the horizon, I would like to be able to just have a place where we can have a chat. And I think we're getting to that point that we could probably transition. But let's make it slow and casual, do you know what I'm saying? Anybody in the chat right now that's still listening to this podcast that feels like we couldn't just do a general podcast that's not about Galaxy of Heroes, let me know right now, because you guys listening at the moment are going to be the litmus test, the barometer, the fucking people that I need to tell me if I'm trying to bite up more than we can chew. Do you know what I'm saying? So let me know.
Yeah.
Because that's what I want to do, guys. I want to do something that's different. I feel like we could make a brand bigger than Galaxy of Heroes. Is what I'm saying.
Absolutely, break out a little bit from the mold. Because I mean, to be honest, Galaxy of Heroes only has so much of a ceiling that you can really get to.
It does.
We were talking about Arnold earlier. Arnold is the biggest Galaxy of Heroes creator that has ever existed, and he is like a small fish in the giant fucking ocean of YouTube content creators in terms of like subs, in terms of everything. And we joke about it all the time, but like literally Russell Cooks, who is
over 1 million
cooking content creator, has more subs than Arnold, who is the biggest Spigo content creator in the entire goddamn world.
Multitudes more subs than Arnold.
Like,
he's 3 times bigger than Arnold.
Yeah, like we say it sort of as a meme, but at the same time, it's actually serious. We love all of you. We love Galaxy of Heroes. We love the community. We love all this shit. But at the same time, there's a ceiling that exists just because of the like how much actual interest there is in this game. So I've been trying to move more into like, you know, political commentary sort of stuff, but like in general, branching out from Galaxy of Heroes seems to be like sort of the way to be for the future, is because again, we love this game. I'm never giving up on this game.
I'm never giving up on this game.
I will play this game until the day it fucking dies. But at the same time, there's more to life than just Galaxy of Heroes.
Yep.
You know, we got a lot more to say than just about Galaxy of Heroes.
And ultimately, there will come a point when the game dies. And this community, I don't want to lose this community just because the game dies. I want us to be able to be someone new, you know? So if we can use this opportunity to just like build into something new and have something fun and engaging that people enjoy to watch, then that's where I want to be. All right? So, you know, I'm not saying I'm not going to cover Galaxy of Heroes. I'll always cover Galaxy of Heroes.
Oh, yeah.
I really will. I'm never quitting. Never quitting. Not until CG quits. That's when I quit. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'll be here the whole fucking time. But I also want to build something else, something different, something bigger. And I feel like this podcast is the way. And this podcast is not some massively successful podcast. I understand that. And I think that it could be a fun place to just chill. So that's what it is, baby.
For sure.
That's what it is. That's what it is. And Wolfie and Garth might join me. I don't know where this podcast goes, but if it's just three blokes having a chat and being mates and talking shit, then that's the podcast. That's the podcast. And I still think that we'd pull the same sort of numbers, if not greater. And over time, who knows? Who knows, baby? So yeah.
Who knows? Damn good question.
I have a mouthful left of the whiskey, so I guess it's coming up to three blokes having a chat. That's the name. That's the name. We nailed it. Maybe we could do that.
Yo, honestly, like new Star Wars shows coming out. We can go and give.
We can
reviews,
always
post
cover
them on YouTube and whatnot.
I'm not saying we
All
don't
sorts
cover
of shit.
nerdy shit. I would love to talk new DC films, new Marvel films,
Yeah.
fucking new Star Wars content. Absolutely, 100%. I'm down for it. You know, I'll talk about that shit all day long. I love nerdy shit. I'm a nerd through and through. I always have been my entire fucking life. So I'll do it. Have you ever listened to Batman Animated Series podcast? No, I have not, Animusha. Is that good?
No
Finished it.
goddamn idea. I did not.
I wish I knew how you get into voice acting. Because I feel like I could do voice
What do you
acting. I feel like I could do it. Do you know what I mean?
You get
Like-
an agent, and they say, "Hey, this guy's gonna do some voice
Consider
acting."
my dude.
Yeah, you sign up for some auditions. Like, look around for auditions for voice acting. I'm not sure what the what the opportunities are where you are in England, or it's not in England. Oh my God, in fucking Wales, in Great Britain,
in the
as
UK.
it were.
Yeah.
In the UK, as it were. I mean, you have a very fine fucking setup over there, so you can do voice whatever stuff recording from your setup, as it were. I don't think everybody who wants to go into voice recording has that sort of setup to do that sort of stuff.
Yeah. It just
but
took me
legitimately,
five years of grafting to get here.
You've done the legwork.
But to be fair, Wolf, you've got the exact same mic as me. If you wanted to do it, you could fucking get into voice acting if you wanted to. But I mean, like, I enjoyed that. As a kid, I was a theater performer. I was in youth theater. I used to act all the time.
Myself as well. Come on.
I didn't know that about you. So I mean, if you wanted to do it, how about we do
did
an
a few
animated
I
series?
did a few musicals, a few plays. I used to do tech
dude.
work for
You know,
everything.
I
Lighting
never
and
had the
sound and
balls,
everything.
bro. I never had the balls to do a musical. I was too
No?
scared. I was too scared to do a musical.
Oh man.
And I don't think I've got a
Done a
bad
couple.
voice, but I was too scared to be on stage to sing. So
What was my first musical? My first musical, it was... Oh, fuck. Oh, my God, I can't remember the name of the goddamn show. Holy fuck. I need to, like, Google this. I can't... I'm drawing a goddamn blank. I was one of the gangsters. It was, like, this musical where they were, like,
West Side
putting
Story?
on a... No, not West Side Story. They were putting on a show, and... fuck, hold on. I can't remember the name of the goddamn musical. Holy shit. I'll look it up. Scribe, riff.
Riff? just, hey, whoa, Scribe, drop me a fat, sticky beat.
That's not what I meant. Kiss Me Kate. There we go.
I don't even know what that is. Kiss Me Kate.
You know Kiss
okay.
Me Kate? Oh,
No.
it was yeah, great musical. It's a musical about putting on a musical, basically. And
That's meta.
they're, like putting on this. Oh yeah, they're putting on this whole thing, and like I was playing one of the gangsters who was like intimidating the people because they didn't have the money to like pay and whatnot for the musical they were trying to put on.
You were
like,
a heavy.
Alone and but yeah, it was a interesting sort of show. But yeah, been in tons of musicals, plays, all sorts of fun stuff. It's a good time. I've done more tech work for musicals than I have like been in shows.
Are you talking like lighting or what is tech work?
Sound.
Oh,
yeah,
sound. Okay.
Lighting and sound work. So hanging lights and focusing them and making the different colors and how they all work for the different scenes. Playing the lighting, the sound sort of stuff. My younger brother, who stops into streams every once in a while, also does like a lot of theater work. Actually, the shirt that I'm wearing right now, Illuminate, is a company my brother worked with for a little while.
It's a cool shirt. I'll be honest.
And so if you look at it, you can see like some people who are like they got like the light out, like lined out sort of like light sort of thing. He like made the light suits that they were sort of wearing. So they were like, it was a dancing sort of troupe.
I get it. Yeah,
they
right.
Would dance. Yeah, they would dance.
And they've got like
in the
black
dark.
backdrops and all that sort of shit. So all you see is the lights.
They would dance. Yeah? There was no like house lighting. They would dance completely in the dark, and they would have like the light suits, and then it'd be like programmed to like do different things and show different colors and different over here, and it was a whole fucking narrative, all sorts of bullshit. They took the show all. That was the thing. They took the show all around the fucking world. They went to South Africa. They went to Saudi goddamn fucking Arabia. Wow. They went like literally all fucking over. Just crazy sort of fucking show. But I saw them when they were in Manhattan performing, and it was a lot of fucking fun. But yeah, you can do a lot of fun stuff with this shit. But yeah, the lighting and sound work, it's definitely a interesting realm to get into. But that translated very easily into doing the streaming sort of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, that's how I got into it.
Yay!
I got in. I don't want to say I got into streaming because I liked theater and I liked acting and stuff like that. No, I didn't at all. Because if you looked at my early videos, it's fucking cringe as all shit. There's no personality there whatsoever. It's just me talking rather awkwardly. But I've always been a little bit comfortable with that, and I like to perform. I like to be in front of a crowd. So it's like, I think that would be a fun path to try and experience voice acting. I can do voices. I can portray emotion. So yeah, it'd be cool. My cousin, I've told you this before. My cousin is a TV actor of relative success. I'm sure he's got good future ahead of him. That was the path that I wanted to go on. I wanted to become a Hollywood actor, but I didn't have the knack. I didn't have the skill. I didn't have the determination or the drive. So I guess
it takes a lot.
A lot
really
of talent, a lot of looks, a lot of luck.
You got to be 100% all fucking in.
Yeah.
And even then, you're not guaranteed.
No, there's definitely no guarantees. So, if all I need to do is I need to be like a voice actor on an indie game that becomes massive, and have that shoot me to start. Maybe that's the way.
gotta make friends. What?
No, I'm just joshing with you anyway. But like, you know, it's just a cool industry. I'd like to give it a try sometime.
No, I was just saying you gotta make friends with Sam Witwer. I mean, he streams on Twitch, he streams on whatever. You just gotta like, you know, sort of schmooze up with him, and then he'll get you like the in for like doing some Star Wars stuff, and like you just gotta get buddy. Okay,
that's the ultimate goal. Is to do that. Get in the Star Wars project and eventually have Galaxy of Heroes create a character based on me.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's
the idea.
Fucking nailed it.
You gotta make the connections, okay? That's what I was saying. You gotta ease in. You gotta get into it. You know, start with Sam, then work your way up to Filoni, and then you know you're good to go.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how things go, right?
I'll give my buddy Taron Egerton a call, and I'll be like, listen, bro, do you happen to know Dave Filoni? And he'll probably be like, no.
No. You start with Sam Witwer because you're both Twitch streamers, okay? You go.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the way.
Come on.
Yeah.
Basics.
Yeah, I see the resemblance with the young Jason. Just because I'm British and bald does not make me Jason Statham, okay? As much as I respect the guy, like, I love Jason Statham. If you've ever watched Crank or Crank 2, those films are fucking great. If you've watched Spy is so fucking.
Two smoking barrel. What?
Oh my god, that's early days. Lock, Stock for Jason Statham is Guy Ritchie for me. I love Guy Ritchie.
Back in the day.
We're talking what, like mid 90s, mid 90s. I think that was.
I think so. Yeah.
Something like that. Great film. Lock, Stock is great. Crank and Crank 2 is great. Those films are so fucking stupid, but they are so much fun. And but in particular, I genuinely think that Statham's best. I haven't seen some of his newer stuff, but his best role, in my opinion, is definitely in Spy, where he plays just a completely hapless fucking spy, basically. Like, he thinks he's James Bond, but he's actually Johnny English. He's just fucking clueless. He's terrible. And it's so funny. It's really funny. Aurelian Cesar, thank you so much for the follow.
Hey.
Oh, the mechanic's pretty decent, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Is Snatch
with Brad? Oh my god!
Listen, bro,
that was a classic.
Snatch,
that was a good one.
Snatch is a better film than Spy, but Jason Statham in particular is better in Spy than he was in Snatch. The best Transporter was a good film series. I enjoyed Transporter.
Transporter as well. Mm-hmm. Yes. Dude, Jason Statham he's had a great fucking career. He's had some great fucking movies. Oh my god.
My only concern with Statham is it feels like he's a little bit like The Rock in terms of he's typecast. Like,
oh, he's absolutely typecast. 100%. Yes.
He's the British hard man.
There's no question about that.
You know what I mean?
Yes. He is absolutely typecast. Yes.
And that's why I think he was so.
Over here in America, and it's like, oh yeah, what do you fucking Statham? He's like got that badass Brit guy. Oh yeah, he's perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean that's why I enjoyed him so much in Spy, is because he's the hard ass Brit that's just a complete fucking idiot. Do you know what I mean? He's just like, he's a moron. He's so stupid. He's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, man, this guy is just like Mr. Bean. He's an idiot. But that's what makes it so good. And he does it with so much conviction. Like, you could see it, like, that's such a comedic role. And you feel like he should play it like an absolute doofus. But he doesn't play it like a doofus. He plays it fucking deadpan serious. Proper British humor of like, no. This is definitely the way to go. You're an idiot. You're coming in here. You're going to fuck things up. So you need to leave it to me and I'll get it sorted. I've known 47 different types of poisons because I've been there in an underground poison ingesting scenario. I ingested them all in one night and only I survived. I was flying through the air in a car on fire. The car wasn't on fire. I was on fire, and I sewn my arm back together with this fucking arm. You're like, that's very intense. It's just like, it's so fucking stupid, but he plays it so serious that it's hilarious. That's why I like him in that role so much.
So just deadpan and just like, he's so fucking dedicated. He's an amazing.
Yeah,
absolutely amazing.
It's a great time.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, Snatch is still a fucking great film. I to be honest, I love basically every Guy Ritchie film. Like, Guy Ritchie to me is just, the guy just puts out quality. He's kind of like a Tarantino. It's like anything that they make is worth watching to some degree. Jason is not a great actor. He can only... well, that's the thing, McCordle, is I feel like Jason gets typecast. Like...
Oh, yeah, we said that earlier. He just gets typecast. 100%. Yeah,
people know the role he plays, and they just cast him as that guy.
Yes.
You know? I think he can do more, but that's the you know, when you look at like the Fast and the Furious,
a lot of Hollywood actors.
Exactly. It's like The Rock. The Rock, most people wouldn't say this guy is like a world-class actor. No, The Rock comes in and he plays The Rock. Is it because he plays The Rock, or is it because every producer just wants him to be The Rock because it brings in money?
That's the thing. Most actors, I think it's fair to say most actors. You think most actors are typecast? You know, they're playing their thing and they're doing their shit, but like because they are that character. At least like the big names. You know, like the big names that you see like going all around, like they're playing like Nicolas Cage plays the same fucking character in every goddamn movie he is in. He's just
Nicolas Cage is so fucking weird, dude.
in whatever movie he's in. It's like he's still the same character. He just like has a different name. I'm like, okay, yeah. There's so many fucking actors are just like playing the same fucking character in all the same movies that they are in.
I think like, there are exceptions
so
to that.
Fucking
though.
Well,
I think there's exceptions.
Absolutely exceptions. I mean, like the majority of actors are like doing that sort of shit. There are exceptions who are the actors who are fucking amazing, who have range, who have depth, who can do what they can fucking do. And then there are actors who are just like, they are playing who they are in real life, and that's it.
Yeah. I would say that somebody like Johnny Depp, for example, he does get typecast, but Johnny Depp has actually shown in other films that he can play a variety of roles. Like he's got range, right? He's got range. I would say Johnny Depp has got that sort of gift, that talent to take on pretty much. You look at him in something like 13th Gate, very different to Pirates of the Caribbean, very different to what else has Johnny Depp been in? He's been Desperados. Desperados. He was in Desperados. You know, those are very different films. Now, there are instances where there are similarities between the various roles that he's played, but it's not. You know, it's not like every single time he plays a role that's exactly the fucking same. I know what you're saying. Like most Hollywood actors are quite samey, but like Hugh Laurie, for example, you look at like. If you grew up with Hugh Laurie as a British comedian, you look at Hugh Laurie in Blackadder, then you look at Hugh Laurie as House. They're both funny characters. They're both comedians, but polar opposites in terms of delivery and tone. Like one is basically almost black humor, and the other one is a doofus. It's like people can be be and people can show range, but it's uncommon.
The opportunity.
You need the opportunity. It's not the actor's fault.
Well, it's to call from Trout.
Jake Gyllenhaal is great. I'll be honest. Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal is great.
Malpoking YouTube chat is saying it's all about money. Studios don't like taking risks. They'd rather hire an actor to do what they've already done.
It's an investment.
Hire them to do something new. If somebody is known to be like of this archetype and they are doing a very good job presenting that archetype and everything, then a studio is more likely to cast that person as that same sort of character rather than saying, hey, can we cast this person who's usually a bad guy to be like the good guy who goes and sacrifices himself or whatever? Can we sell this and whatnot? They want the same person playing the same character because people know they can do it, and it's all fucking commodified. It's all about that. Can we make money off of it? And exactly as Pokey said over there. Can studios make money? They don't like taking risks, and it's really unfortunate because they could do a lot better if they weren't so focused on fucking making money off of things, and instead of just making a good fucking product.
For sure, and I can understand why production companies are like, we want to try and guarantee this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
I get it.
Shareholders.
It's shareholders, but it's also hundreds of millions of dollars on the line. It's not like us going to work earning minimum wage or you stocking shelves or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars are on the line. People's livelihoods are on the line. They're gonna try and go for a safe thing, not a sure thing. You know, a sure thing, not a like
right,
a risky thing.
But the resultant is that it stifles creativity. It stifles,
of course,
any sort of daring. But like, think of like some of the greatest fucking movies you've ever seen. Like those weren't those weren't safe movies. They were daring movies. They were movies that like, went out of their way to break the fucking mold and didn't have any assurance that they were gonna fucking win. And they just, had some fucking heart, like some dedication and belief.
If you looked at like
they had a good message,
for example, Saw, the very first Saw film, before it became like a cultural phenomenon, the first Saw film had Cary Elwes as one of the prisoners, essentially. And Cary Elwes, as we know, has played some rather hilarious comedic roles, like Robin Hood Men in Tights as Robin Hood, for example.
Well, he was,
in Princess Bride.
What was the timing on that? Because like Princess Bride, he was like sort of taken a little bit seriously, like based off that swashbuckling kind of thing.
Yeah.
Was that before or after?
Oh no, Saw was
Men
like
in Tights.
No. Men in Tights came after Princess Bride, I believe, by like 3 to 5 years.
Yes. Yeah,
and then Saw came like 15 years later. Like that was much later.
So that was just like a sort of side project kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
I was watching a YouTube video the other day talking about Cary Elwes, and apparently he like after the Princess Bride he wasn't like really. He didn't have a whole lot of opportunities.
Well, Princess Bride commercially did very badly.
Yeah.
Princess Bride only got a lot of success when it wasn't in cinemas, when it went to like TV.
Yeah.
Like it had massive cult success afterwards. It was a very, very good film.
So he didn't have a whole lot of opportunities and everything, and he was like he was really down on himself for a long fucking while. And apparently, so he like his next big fucking movie was Robin Hood Men in Tights. And apparently Mel Brooks called him, to offer him the part as Robin of Locksley, and he thought it was a joke, so he hung up on Mel Brooks.
He's just like, nah.
He thought he had such bad luck in the last couple of years with like getting jobs and everything. He thought somebody was like fucking with him. He thought one of his friends was messing with him, and then Mel Brooks called back again and was just like,
why'd you hang up on me?
I appreciate a joke. It's okay. I appreciate a gag. You're good. I love you, my dude. You're in. So he was able to like go and to have that whole fucking thing, like half because he was like a jackass and hung up on Mel Brooks, and he was like a fucking. Oh my god, Cary Elwes is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I fucking love that dude.
Yeah, but he did kind of unfortunately disappear. But the thing is when you look at casting, you wouldn't think for a horror movie let's cast Cary Elwes as a random doctor that has to saw off his own leg or his own ankle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and the thing, he played the part incredibly well. And I felt the same thing. I don't know if you've ever seen it. There was a film called Insomnia, and it has Al Pacino and Robin Williams.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. So Robin Williams actually plays the villain in the film. And you would never expect Robin Williams to be like a serial killer.
No.
But in this film he was. And Al Pacino is like the detective trying to find who the killer is, right? And it just shows the depth of some actors. Is like, holy shit, this guy, he's not just a funny man, or he's not just, this or that, right? Insomnia is a really fucking good film, man. That was a good film. And it was based in Alaska, Robbie. So basically part of it is that like Al Pacino is going to try and find this guy, and he's suffering with insomnia, and you go to Alaska and there's like no nighttime because the time of year he goes, it's 24-hour daylight, right? So he's in his hotel room and he can't get to sleep and he's getting delirious and that sort of thing, whilst trying to find this killer. And like Robin Williams is probably like the most unassuming killer you would ever imagine, right? You'd never think. It was a good film. It was a good film, and he played fucking. But I mean, you look at it like even in Good Will Hunting, Robin Williams is like, he's phenomenal in that film. That's not a funny role. Right. He doesn't play a comedian. He's funny in parts, right? But he doesn't play a funny role. Like, and that's the problem. It's like actors obviously do have range, but they need the opportunity to display that capability, right?
Yes.
So
they need the opportunity, 110 fucking %. Because so many actors get typecast, get stuck into the same fucking roles because it's safe, because they know that they're reliable over here. We can use this person here, we can use this person there. When people are challenged, that's very, very often when like the most beautiful fucking like productions we have ever imagined have ever actually come to being. When people are actually like pushed beyond their bounds, pushed beyond their comfort zones, and are able to actually go and show, hey, I have range beyond just being a dumb fuck who says stupid things, and we can do something insightful and whatnot. It's truly amazing to see. So
Kabuto Khan over here in the chat raises a good point. Jim Carrey is a good example.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He really is. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is a fantastic film.
Yeah, and compare that to The Mask.
Exactly. and let me say, The Mask is also a fantastic film. Like, that's a great, enjoyable fucking film, and part of my very first childhood crush on a woman. Seeing Cameron Diaz coming out of the rain and tying up her... oh, my God. Probably the first time Baby Scribbles had a boner was fucking Cameron Diaz's cleavage covered in rain. Like, goddamn. That was a moment right there. But, you compare, like
Galaxy
you say,
Quest.
Galaxy Quest with Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver?
Yeah.
At the end,
So, like you take people out of comedic roles and you put them in some serious, it can fucking work, bro. It can work. And like similarly, so in the UK, obviously there's Ricky Gervais, and Ricky Gervais he's a comedian. The reason the US Office TV show exists is because of the UK Office, right? He normally plays very dry, embarrassing humor characters. Ricky Gervais does. That's kind of what he does. But he did a TV series a couple of years back called Afterlife, where he plays what is essentially a depressed British man because his wife died of cancer. And I don't know how this man managed to make a suicidal, depressed man fucking funny. Like, he did a TV series, I think it was 2 or 3 seasons long. following this guy who just does not give a shit anymore because he feels like his life is done because he's lost his wife, but also make it incredibly heartfelt and incredibly funny at the same time. Like, I both cried and laughed watching that TV series. It was amazing. Like, don't know how the fuck he did it. I don't know how he did it. And Ricky Gervais in hosting the Oscars is actually hilarious because he doesn't give a fuck. He's brutally taking the piss out of everybody. Yeah, he's a funny guy. Cameron Diaz, Snoop, Warren G all went to high school at the same time. No way. That's crazy. In the same high school?
That's fucking awesome, Robbie. Hell's fucking yeah.
That's some awesome shit.
Yo, Snoop is a fucking he's a goddamn anomaly for sure.
He's an anomaly.
Apparently Snoop he went to fucking jail for something.
I'm not surprised by that.
He apparently like knew some people in the industry and whatnot, and him on his jail fucking telephone call, as he's using whatever fucking phone call, as they going talking like calling this producer, and as he's like having on the fucking phone call, he's like going in and rapping his shit and just like doing his fucking like track over here, and the guy's like, yo, you good, I'm gonna post your bail and you're gonna get the fuck out, and they're like sponsored his career after the fuck after that.
Just like, yeah, just get out of here, bro.
He had a dope ass track from prison and they were just like, yo, you the fucking G, we about that shit, I'm here for it.
Well, I mean, you know, I think they get to a point, I think, where some people have a certain level of money and influence that they're almost untouchable. Yeah, I mean, you look at what's happened with P. Diddy.
This is early on in his career. This was early on.
No way.
This was before. Literally, he was in jail. And literally, like, in jail, he was talking to the fucking producer, and on his fucking phone calls, he was rapping to this guy, and he was fucking, like, selling his fucking bits and whatnot. And it was literally while he was in jail, and like, that convinced this guy to bail him the fuck out and sponsor him and everything. And he spawned his whole fucking career off of that shit. Because Snoop did not fuck around. Oh yeah, this was no bullshit, man. Oh yeah, he is like G to the fucking max. Absolutely.
All right. Okay. Well, Wolfie, we've probably rambled on far too long for today's Tribe Talks.
Like, we rambled on like an hour ago.
Yeah.
We had rambled on far too long.
This is definitely the longest Tribe Talks we've ever done.
We're about an hour past that at this point. I fucking love it. Scribe,
yeah, it's been great.
Fucking G. Dude, this has been fucking awesome.
My brother.
Dude, fucking cheers.
Yeah,
every way goddamn shipping for him. Here's to Tribe Talks. Here's to expanding. Here's to growing beyond the Galaxy of Heroes and making this into a real fucking podcast.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it, baby. All right, everybody. It's been an absolute fucking pleasure. I'll see you all on Wednesday, because I'm off on Monday. So, Wolf, are you streaming later?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream in like probably 20 minutes. I don't know. I'm gonna get like some munchies real quick, and then
you go eat.
We're gonna go live.
All right, sick. Yeah, I'll go and raid Calvin or something.
Quick munchies, and then we go on live.
Sweet, sweet. Make sure you guys join Wolfie afterwards. Calvin is just the stopgap, baby. And we'll see you all very soon. Big love, everybody at home. And make sure you phone your mom. She misses you. She misses you so bad. Is Calvin not live? I don't see. Oh, I see Calvin. I've got him. Sweet. All right. Good night, everybody. Love y'all. Speak to y'all very, very soon. God bless and good night.